What's going on, guys? Captain Papi here. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a great deal and we would really appreciate it. Now on with the episode. Chopping Usopp's the anniversary raid?
We got it when Luffy Law came out.
Oh, there's no way. There's really no way.
Unless they announce a new raid, but that raid's like for the whole month of May.
Well, have all the supernova units been covered?
Well, they will be after the anniversary.
That's what I mean, like for the Anni itself, right?
Yeah.
Have we got new units for all of them yet?
Well, we will.
Not a rogue.
Yeah. I think you
rogue. He's probably the arena. No, arena's Shinobu.
Arena's Shinobu.
Maybe you rogue's like a special rare recruit. Maybe.
Have we got the new free-to-play Pie Rumble unit?
No.
Maybe that's it.
Wait, did we? Can't. Was that? It's Virgo, right? Virgo.
It's Virgo right now, but surely.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys in championship right now, Night?
No, it's in like 2 days.
Maybe after. Maybe the next one will be Euro.
Yeah, it probably is Euro then. Yeah, for the entire month. Yeah, could be.
Then that will cover everyone.
Nothing too crazy.
It's pretty like without like looking at all the news that came out. Like I was like when I was typing the app plan up, I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be a long app. And I like scanned through the news. I was like, there's not really like lots of points to talk about. There's just a lot of discussion to have about units and stuff.
Next episode will have the anniversary units.
Yeah, next Anni app's gonna be fucking crazy. That's gonna be a long hustle.
Cause yeah, that'll be like the next episode will be like a couple days after the Sugo started.
Yeah, if we're saying this ep comes out 3rd of May, next ep will come out 17th of May. So like right in the thick of it. Like 17th at least Australia, so 16th US.
But we'll be recording a couple days after the Sugo started. Yeah,
exactly.
Cool beans.
Rather than think about the future, let's think about the right now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 42 of the Good, Great, Perfect podcast. I got with me the usual suspects. Yeah, that makes sense. Suspect, Arsman Knight, Flamevious, and then Toadskii, and then myself, Captain Arse. And we're here today to bring another episode of Good, Great, and Perfect. We got news, like as per usual. I think we start the episode the same way every time we have news. Not a lot of global news and nothing's going on.
Bro, global been dead, man.
JP's got some interesting stuff, and as always, we have some wonderful questions from our amazing viewers. So let's just hop right into it with the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. The Korean version had its merger event. We are currently undergoing it right now, and with that came with it the V2 Waifu Sugofest. Now, all right.
Flamevious got some crazy luck, though.
I was going to say, show of hands, who pulled on the actual banner itself?
I did.
Night did. That's Cap.
She was crazy, man.
I did not.
I pulled.
All right, Flame, hit us up. How'd you go?
So I wanted to pull for Shira Sherry first.
Yep.
So I did I think 5 multis on that banner. And that was with all of my free-to-play gems to that point, and I got them on that 5th multi, so I was really happy.
Nice.
So I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can get Vivi Rebecca. I definitely wasn't gonna go to whatever the max was, but I ended up getting them on, I think the 7th multi.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so I only had to buy like I think a pack and a half.
Hey, we take those.
Yeah.
Todd, I've heard in the grapevine something, a world first has happened to you. Can you please comment on that?
Yeah, finally pulling a debut legend on the free multi. I mean, Papi freaking did it multiple times.
Yes, I go. But
that time I did it, but that was pretty hype. But yeah, that was cool. I pulled Shirahoshi Manshare in the free multi, and I did some pulls for Vivi Rebecca. It didn't go too well, but hoping to get him on the treasure map Sugo potentially. Which I mean, we could talk about that at some point as well, because I think the treasure map Sugo coming up for global is actually like pretty decent.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I'll get that up. You keep going.
Yeah, so the fact that like the treasure map Sugo coming up for global is like they're releasing all 3 parts prior to the actual start of the treasure map, which I think is much better, so people can like decide where they want to pull. And the fact that they're like in each of the parts, the structure is still the same.
Correct.
Though for the hardcore whales that always pull for those guaranteed units, it's a lot harder for them to get the units because they have a bunch of those steps. It's like guaranteed new character, whereas they could do 7 multis to get one of the big boosters, whereas you could do 7 multis and get the same booster multiple times. So for the hardcore people, it's harder for them to get all the boosters, but for the regular player who just pulls for like one of the boosters or none of the boosters even, I feel like the Sugo is better for those types of players.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Before we jump into that a little deeper potentially, I didn't pull. This is a skip banner for me. I was happy with the skip banner.
Sounds good.
We got some stuff down the line that hopefully can be looking kind of juicy. That Ace of Kainu has caught my eye a little bit, so we'll see how we go from there. But like Todd mentioned, there's not really much. The Korean version merger event, that was like pretty cool. That had some off-app campaign on Twitter, bunch of free gems from questions and answers and such like that. Nice. So that's always nice to have in the downtime of the
they tried to like put out a bunch of quizzes and stuff while we're in the maintenance period to like keep us engaged. But yeah, like the quiz and stuff were just okay, but like the rewards are actually like not bad. Like what was like 21 gems?
I think it was 7 questions, 3 gems each, so 21 gems total.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad.
Overall, like pretty satisfied with that. But I guess then, I mean, like, is there anything else on the Korean version we've missed? I mean, like obviously the 10.2 update came along with it, but we've hammered that point home at this point in terms of like
this update wasn't anything too special. Yeah. We're mainly looking forward to 10.3.
I was gonna say, yeah. Now that just means we're one step closer now to getting to that candy slider. So we're holding our breath ever so slightly there.
And of course, Japan's 11.0, which we'll get to at some point.
Yes, sir.
Dropping. That's huge.
So
but Global's been dead.
Yeah, Global's been dead. So I mean, hey, why not? We'll talk about the TM banner a little bit. So correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time we've had a situation where they've released all 3 steps or all 3 parts? Sorry, before the TM actually drops itself.
I don't remember another time where it did happen.
I think it might be the first time this has actually occurred. So,
it's cool.
I mean, it's really interesting. So from what we've seen is. The TM banner will start 5th of May PST time. That's part 1. Part 2 will start 6th of May, and part 3 will start the 7th of May. Each part, as Todd mentioned, is the same structure. I believe over the 20 multis, there are 5 quote-unquote new characters guaranteed. Those new characters being TM boosters. So it seems okay. It has the general structure of... actually, it's pretty good for like if you do 5 multis.
Right.
First multi is a 30 gem. Second multi is Sugofest exclusive or rate boosted character, kind of up in the air. Third multi's a new character, so you're gonna get one of the 3 boosters. Fourth multi's 1 gem. 5th multi's guaranteed red.
Not bad as well. It's like I wonder what the rates for the TM boosters is gonna be like, because I feel like it's probably gonna be a lot worse than normal.
I think I heard numbers flying around of like 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 or whatever. That's what happened on JP when they first came out, these 3 boosters. So
it's gonna be like half the rate.
Half the rate they usually are, which is terrible. But
that's really bad.
I mean, what do you
Yikes.
expect there? Will you guys be pulling on the TM banner, do you think? Like at least pulling for the purpose of potentially getting one of the No, I mean you don't need to. You
he doesn't need to. I mean
Bruh, do you know who's coming out next?
Treasure Map Legend Jozu.
Yeah, Treasure Map Legend Jozu, you ho. What do you mean? I don't know. I don't even know who the next legend is.
I've been hoarding these GARP challenges, these chopping missions. I'm ready.
I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with the Sanji pudding banner.
I'm scared.
I know. I'm scared for Flame, honestly.
I'm very scared of that banner.
They do it every time, bro. I'm telling you, they're gonna do it.
Night, you can't say you're excited. That's so disrespectful. Man's like, I want to watch a 25-minute Flame video. Hold on, like, come on. But
I wonder how they're gonna do it. If they structure it kind of like Halloween Shanks, that'd be amazing.
bro,
Actually,
if Sanji pudding is guaranteed on the 15th multi, I'll do 15 multis. No
no,
cap.
no.
No cap.
I like-
So I
prob-
don't think it's gonna be like that because I feel like they specifically made that banner because it was like Annie bait. So I don't think that they're gonna do it.
But they do know that Zoro super type and Kaido super type are kind of popular.
That's true.
Plus,
Yeah, I
Snake
mean,
becomes
I'm
a
I'm
thing.
all for it. You know, they do it. I'm cool.
I
Yeah,
mean, you're gassed, but I don't know.
It's huge.
I mean, like, why not? Like, I think
And
it'd
also,
be
like
cool.
the chiffon debuts with them, and she's pretty good too.
The chiffon is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, those banners are banging. Like, generally, like the Kizuna banners with the ability to pull limited rare recruits sometimes, and the Kizuna rare recruits and such. Like you know, a lot of the units that are on those banners are actually quite decent.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
you know, pulling on those banners isn't. It's like I think it'd like it's not as good as a support banner, but generally, I feel like those banners are better to pull on than like just Sugofests. You know, it straddles a line. I feel like.
But on the real though, like if you do actually want to pull on the TM banner, if you get the Christmas Sabo, congrats to you because he actually has a very good support effect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty solid actually. Gives you a color affinity to Psy units.
Which
Yeah,
part do you guys think you would pull on? Part 2 or 1? Not part 1, but part 2 or 3. Do you think Vivi Rebecca or Shira Mancherry is the preferred unit to get or try to acquire?
I'd say Shira.
I'd say it's that too.
Yeah, I'd go for Shira also because if the Sanji pudding banner is similar to how it was on JP, I believe Vivi and Rebecca was actually available on
That's
it.
right.
So that would be good to note.
So I've got like an opinion about like a lot of people asking about, you know, who's better, Vivi Rebecca or Shirahoshi Mancherry. Like I think if you're building a striker cerebral team, Vivi Rebecca are far and away the better choice. But the thing about Shirahoshi Mancherry is they can be injected into any team and they're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like Vivi Rebecca only really support the striker and cerebral. They do have good utility that works for everything, but their attack and orb boost obviously works for striker cerebral. So it just depends on what you want to build for. But I think in general, Shirahoshi Mancherry is a little bit better. They're both good though.
Yeah, I think it's a positive banner. Like, where like I think like this kind of debate in a sense stems from the uprising or the beginning of that the 10 legend Sugos and such, and the fact that like, I mean, what were your guys' opinions on their banners respectively? I think we did talk about it a little bit, but just to give a little bit of context, like, did you guys think that their banners were at least decent? Do you think they were bad, good? Like, you had a 1.5 times legend rate, 25 multis guaranteed, no discounts, I believe. There were some 1 gems, so
it didn't feel like a 1.5 legend rate.
No, not at all.
It didn't feel that way, but it was just okay. I think.
Yeah,
it was acceptable.
I feel like having situations like this where you can potentially pull one of the debuting legends on the TM banner, and alongside that pulling a TM booster as well within the first 5 multis is always I think it's just a better sell than going for the banner itself, sorry.
Yeah. This might sound a little crazy, but it only apply to like very few of us, but I personally I like the very limited banners, like with like 10 characters or less sometimes.
I agree.
Opposed to like the really like hype banners, because the really hype banners, like obviously their rates are better and stuff, but like they have like 25, 30 characters, sometimes all the characters, and that sucks.
No, I prefer the 10 legend, like max like 15, you know.
What was it like during the World Cruise, Sugo? What was it? I can't remember. Because it was 15.
It was 25, I believe.
It was like 25 or 30, I think it was, right?
That's actually I think it was 25. That was good.
I think for like a max, if you're gonna have a big like big celebration, Sugo, cap it at like 25 and have like maybe 5 or 10 of those legends be like top tier, and then the other remaining legends be kind of dookie. So then you have at least that split.
And you got like part 2 and 3 of the anniversary for global. Like those were crazy good because it was like less legends, but it was still 15%. And it was like 0.8% or something,
which is just obscene, like as a number. Like it is genuinely just obscene to be able to, like, you know, to go for Germ or to go
even
for Swing Commanders.
the pre-Anni Super Sugo thingo that they had, where like each unit was 1%.
Yeah, that's fucked.
That
That's
was
actually
so
fucked.
dumb.
Like, that's fucked. Like, you don't do that kind of shit.
It's like, wasn't it 10%, but like 10 legends available or something?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. And which is
Two of
just,
them were Roger and Odin.
which
like,
is
what the
obscene.
hell?
Like, it's actually just obscene. Like, you know,
Holy shit.
it's such a punch in the face to global players. But I mean, the last like 4 or 5 months has been a punch in the face to global players. So hopefully,
Nothing new.
Yeah, we're just copping blows right now, but that's fine. Part of the course now. Let's hope that things start to pick up with French Annie and all that kind of good stuff, and maybe a Korean anniversary could sprinkle in at some point too. So I believe that's usually considered the end of May, but I guess we'll
Well, if we
see
go
how things
by
go.
release schedule, that should be Zoro and Kaido.
Sorry, Kaido, yeah. So potentially we could see that for as a Korean anniversary, but I guess, you know, time will tell. But, you know, what isn't telling is how fantastic JP actually is. My God. JP just keeps producing banging news after banging news. Something I added really quick to the docket, like a couple minutes before we started. This whole last tap effect and there's a new tablet that got added as well.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys thinking, like, with the whole last tap effect? I mean, we're kind of just jumping straight into JP news, but fuck it, right? So what are you guys' thoughts on this last tap? Do you think it's going to be cosmetic? Because I've heard it might be cosmetic. I heard it might be like a bonus damage. Like, what do you guys think this last tap is actually going to be?
I think it might be bonus.
Bonus, like, damage, or?
Yeah, bonus damage.
I see.
So like a crit.
Yeah, basically, but like stronger.
Yeah, one of the important things to note about it is the tablet itself is a different color.
Yeah.
So we have to see like what that like signifies. Like, is that like a potential special limit break socket? Is that like a fourth limit break socket? Or is it something cosmetic? I think whatever it is, if it's either a trio legend, which I don't think it is, or the 3 individual legends, one or at least all 3 of them will probably have it.
Yeah, I agree.
I totally agree. I think it's got something to do with the potential abilities, because obviously it's a tablet and you have to level it up, you feed the tablet to it.
Yeah.
So maybe it gives you the ability of like increasing the potency of your potential abilities in some way. Or like maybe like, so if you do a last tap and like it's max level, when you last tap with the character, like they get like a face cut in, kind of like when Roger reflects the effect, and then like it doesn't affect or something. Like AoE damage or health cut,
Yeah,
and then does the hit. I'm not too sure, but
so I recall reading at least the Japanese part about some increase in potential ability. I don't know what that means, but I think it is along the lines that you've mentioned of like potentially maybe if you have like, recovery bind gets reduced by 15 when you last tap it, now might reduce it by 20 or 25 or whatever, right? Like maybe not to like that great of an extent, but I feel like it has something to do with, like, cause like I've seen the debates the whole week or the whole fortnight that these have been out and such, and people have been arguing back and forth whether or not it's cosmetic or whether or not it's a bonus. Would you guys be upset if it was purely cosmetic?
yes, because it's a tablet. I feel like because it's a tablet, it has to be an effect.
But I guess on the same notion though, you have like the ink bottles. Do you think they could just add this as like a 4th little upgrade thing? Instead of it being
I think the fact that it's a tablet and it's one of those things you have to feed to a character to level up an ability of, I feel like because it goes through the potential system, it has to give you an effect of some kind. I just don't agree with it being purely cosmetic.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's cosmetic. I think it's kind of weird to even think that. But if it was cosmetic, I really hope it would affect the in-game sprite.
Yep.
Instead of just like the artwork or something like that, because that's like actually something you're consistently going to see with the character.
Right.
Oh yeah, how about the fact that, you know, the new Luffy legend's going to be Gear 4 in his 6-star artwork, but he looks better in his 5-star artwork.
Hey, save that. No. Before we hop off from this, I wanted to bring up a potential. What if instead of what if it was like a 4th like potential ability slot, but it was only acquired when you maxed out their ink effect? So you know what I mean? Like you feed the ink bottles, you get them to level 2, and then when you get the unit to level 2, then the potential ability pops up. And then you can feed the tablet to upgrade their last tap ability. And then if it was purely cosmetic, I'd see that being as a fairer way of implementing that, opposed to taking up a whole potential ability slot.
That could potentially work, I guess.
If it was only cosmetic, I feel like that'd be the best way to approach it. To say, okay, you have a legend, you've maxed out their ink effect, you've maxed out their ink artwork, they're level 2, you've used the large potions. Now that you've done that, we're going to add a 4th potential ability, which is like off to the side a little bit. And then this one is the last tap, which is the cosmetic, purely cosmetic. So level 1, it's a small effect, and obviously at max level 5, it's a more grandiose, maybe cut in, maybe new animation type deal. At least it's another way to rework older legends to make them a lot, like, you know, potentially a lot cooler or whatever it is. But I hope it's not a cosmetic event at all, though. Like, please don't be. Please actually have some sort of game mechanic to it, because it'd be a shame if it was.
Yeah, I feel like there's a reason why they're bringing this in this mechanic. So
yeah,
I feel for sure it's some type of effect that's going to make the character stronger in some sense.
All right, well, moving on from that, we have had, JP has had a few outside of app events themselves in preparation and during the 7th anniversary celebrations. 2 of the main ones being, we'll get into them individually. There was a tap game, actually, which was kind of unique. It is a little just tidbits of news here. It was a tap game. You go to the website, you press the tap, 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 the same way you do when you're creating a new account or whatever. And based upon the number of taps you hit, you get like a ranking of some sort. And then I believe the whole premise was to post the image on the SNS, and then 7 people would win 100 gems, which is pretty cool. You know, can't complain. Knight, what rank did you end up getting? Did you go for the Pirate King, or did you settle for less?
Yeah, I didn't even think about like trying to do it on like the computer. I just did it on my phone. I didn't really care too much. I was just chilling with it. But I think I got Mihawk. Yeah, I think I got like Shikabukai.
There we go. And then also the second event, which actually it's kind of unique. I feel like this is it's in a sense a step in the right direction. I don't know if that's going to make sense, but they have this hashtag. It's in Japanese. It's Oshiete Ture Kuru, which is basically means Oshiete can kind of translate into teach me, or like help me, or like in some sort of like lesson format. And you post a question, and then the whole premise is you're posting a question with that hashtag, and then someone replies to that question with an answer or some sort. And then 7 pairs of that Q&A will win 200 gems. 7 pairs, 200 gems. So lots of gems being given out for these outside of app events. So, you know.
Well, you'd hope so if it's the anniversary.
This whole 777
I actually
thing,
lied.
Oh no, what'd you lie?
I got Blackbeard.
So what, you Yonko?
Yeah, I'm a Yonko.
Oh shit, Knight's a Yonko. Let's freaking
go really out here.
It's time, dude.
Ass Man Knight really out here.
Dude, Ass Man Knight. He eating cake today. Anyway, speaking of cake, but not really. Legend Bonney.
Yo!
Holy dooly. Out of
I
nowhere.
Pizza Orbs.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, Pizza Orbs would have banged, man. But nonetheless, no Pizza Orbs for us, but we have the release of Legend Bonney, who was speculated to be a PvP-only legend, but turned out just to be a regular Sugofest exclusive legend. And then alongside Legend Bonney, we have Rare Recruit Hawkins, Rare Recruit Apu, and Rare Recruit X Drake. Very exciting to tell. Let's just hop right into Legend Bonney then, eh? Legend Bonney's captain ability, she is a int free spirit fighting type unit. Her int characters attack 4.5, attack by 5x with a recovery orb, rainbow 3.75 attack boost, crew will treat recovery orbs as beneficial, character attacking with type advantage will get a recovery orb. What are you guys' thoughts there on the captain ability?
Oh, man, why is she int? Come on, man.
Let's go.
How come Dex really out here? They're
Bro,
out here
who?
starving.
What? What are you talking about? What is Dex?
Int out here eating while there's Dex starving out on the streets.
Literally.
Literally,
Eating.
right?
Munching
Bruh.
and crunching.
Well, despite the fact that she's int, again, another int legend. She's pretty strong. In terms of power, no doubts there. 5 times boost,
Let's
recovery slots, easy to get the recovery slots
Oh,
too. I don't really see too many problems. She does boost all of the colors by 3.75.
Yep.
And as long as you're attacking with type advantage, you get a recovery slot. And that doesn't
Exactly.
work just for ints. So you can run non-boosted, like fully int characters. You can run like a strength unit. And as long as you're attacking a dex unit, you still get that recovery slot. So I like that. The thing I don't like, no damage reduction, no HP boost. She doesn't even boost the crew's recovery either. So all these recovery orbs that you get,
Yeah,
you don't get any
weird.
benefits off of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or even like healing if you hit a perfect with a recovery slot.
I'm
that would've been cool
surprised
too.
there wasn't like even in her like because like in her special she reduces 10 turns. We'll get into that, but I'm surprised that there wasn't like remove 10 turns of recovery seal or recovery bind in her captain ability. At least something along
that
the
would've been
lines.
cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like at least something along the lines of like that, right? Would have added a lot more to her captain ability kit.
Yeah,
But, like,
make her a bit more unique, you know?
it's a very plain, like we've come across. I mean, like with the release of Capone last episode or whatever, we've dumped it way back down to being like int attack go up, you know, like that's about it, right? So we've kind of regressed back in terms of how many words. You know, this isn't a Yu-Gi-Oh card from Yu-Gi-Oh the start to Yu-Gi-Oh Jabronis now, you know, where it's a bloody essay on each card, but you know. I think it's a pretty solid captain. Flame Knight, what do you guys think of a captain ability?
I actually didn't know that the RCV like thing. I didn't know it only. I mean that it didn't only apply to int characters. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I think it, like honestly, like she has like the same problem with a lot of the other super type captains, that she boosts by the other colors by 3.75, but again, her attack boost is only for int characters. So like if you're running her as captain, like honestly, you're probably gonna only run in units.
Yep.
So then again, you're gonna be relegated to Psi only content for that RCV thing, which it's kind of bad. I think it's kind of weird that she doesn't like boost the chance of getting RCV orbs. I think that would have been a lot better. And I think Todd mentioned in his video that it would have been cool if she boosted the like her RCV like effect.
Yeah,
so like she would like heal an insane amount. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty good captain effect. It's very like vanilla, but
if they allowed her to overheal too, that would have been cool.
At least
that would have been.
There was a lot of
cool.
things they could have done, like overheal, tap on recovery, a boost to like recovery orbs. Like, either one of those 3 things would have added so much more to her.
It makes so much sense with what Flame said. Like, you know, even though, you know, she boosts everyone and all that, but yeah, she is only an int attack booster at the end of the day. And then that just makes me think, like, why'd they even give her the ability to, like, get a recovery slot if you attack with type advantage when she's an int captain? It doesn't really make a lot of sense because you're only getting that against one enemy. Whereas, like, with Luffy Zoro, you can switch and get 2 different types, so you can benefit off of that a lot better.
Exactly.
It's super weird.
Knight, what do you think, Knight? What do you think of her captain and such?
I don't know. I think she's pretty strong. She's like Kit though, and like super type Boa, like no HP, but like kind of brazy, and like their specials are just centered around their color. So strong in that regard, but kind of can be lackluster than other regards.
Holy shit. Imagine if her special... Okay, we'll get to her special in a minute.
I'll talk about it. So her special is reduces 10 turns of Orb Seal and Special Seal on crew, -1 cooldown of the crew. For 1 turn, reduces the defense to 0 for all enemies. Changes empty, block, and badly matching orbs to recovery orbs. For 1 turn, boost attack of int characters by 2.5x. And then depending on the number of recovery orbs consumed with normal attacks for 1 turn, lock the chain to the following: 0 to 7 by 3x, so minimum 3 times chain, 8 to 14, 3.25, and then 15 or more, 3.5x.
Sheesh.
Strong. That's a lot of damage output.
Even on a team, like, you can just run her on a team even when you're not even bringing into characters, and she's, like, still amazing.
That 10 turns of Orb Seal and Special Seal, nutty.
And yeah, her crewmate effect as well gets rid of 10 turns of Special Reverse and Special Silence on herself, and makes recoverals beneficial to all characters. And then with her potential ability, she has Fear Resistance, which is, I think, the first legend to have Fear Resistance, which is pretty sick. And she actually has that new one as well, the anti-recovery healing cut effect.
10 turns of heal amount down, I think is what.
Yeah,
what
whatever
it's
that
gonna be
is.
called.
So, I think with her fear resistance, it gets rid of it by 5. I want to say.
Reduce 5 turns of Sailor Despair on herself. Yeah.
So in like most cases that you get inflicted with fear, that's going to get rid of it. But so she's a really good unit in a lot of cases. Obviously, gets rid of special bind, slot bind. Is a good unit to help you get rid of special reverse when you have to deal with that. I don't know why she reduces defensive enemies. That's like a really weird.
I guess because like her Devil Fruit, she makes like them younger or whatever. You could kind of
Or older,
argue
yeah.
potentially some sort of like system like that, but I don't know, that's stretching it though for sure.
But I have no real complaints about her special. But like I was just thinking, like the fact that she's built in such a way. Imagine if her special was an attack boost to Int, Fighter, and Free Spirit, kind of like
Oh
Odin.
fuck! All right, bet.
Holy, that would have been nuts.
All right,
Actually broken.
Like-
Tier 0 broken special.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my god. Oh, it still is a great special nonetheless, though.
I mean, it's a lot of damage. 2.5 times attack boost.
2.5 attack and at least a 3 times chain, and you get utility and orb change. Not much else you could ask for.
And you get that reduced defense to 0 as well. So you can
Yeah,
you can
because why not?
yeah, you can work on that, you know, get a conditional boost. You get -1 cooldown for the crew.
There's
Obviously,
like
that's
support effects that give you conditional boosts.
exactly
as well.
right. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
so-
Like I think it's pretty brazy. Like a special's kind of
like it.
nice.
I like it.
What do the other two think? What do
Yeah.
you two guys think? Knight, what do you think, man?
I think it's pretty good. My only complaint is since she is like a int attack booster, like if you want to use her as a sub, you kind of have to like
Yeah.
build around like a following turn like attack booster, or you have to
Yeah.
like do something like use put in and then use like put in special first and then use the Bonney special. But besides that, I think like the rest of her kit as a sub is like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Flame?
Well, Bonnie's by far the best silence reducer in the game. Something about the attack boost, and me and Knight and one of our other buddies were talking about it. Even though she's an int attack booster, you could still take advantage of her special ability by just like bringing somebody else that also attack boost.
Yep.
So like you're not relegated to
Like-
that int attack boost.
Just use
So-
Roger as a captain.
Yeah, right. Or
100%.
like versus Big Mom or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Something that I think with the defense, because I'm pretty sure none of the rare recruits do anything with it. I think one of the anniversary legends is gonna have something with that effect.
100%.
So she may
probably
be able
more.
to take advantage of that. The only thing that I don't like about her, and I know it's kind of like also in her super type, I just don't like when characters just don't manipulate all orbs. Like that bothers
Here's a
me
super
so
type
much.
special as well.
Yeah. So quickly into that. Super type special changes all orbs to recovery, reduces 3 turns of Sailor Despair, -1 cooldown to herself, and then obviously super type for int characters.
Huh. Sailor Despair is weird. Why would she have that as a super type special?
I don't
Just
know.
fucking
I
hard
feel
to
like
me.
I feel like her super type special is like it's very quirky. Like at some points it can be like probably like best thing ever, but then like most of the time it'll just be like orb manipulation.
I was about to say, like, the only thing you'd really push it for is to just get a full board of orbs, right?
Yeah, like what's the
Yeah.
purpose of reducing Sailor Despair? Because most of the time, to get rid of Sailor Despair, you're doing it so you can get rid of Special Bind. Most of the time, what other situation would you actually need to get rid of Sailor Despair? And the only one I can think of is like I remember against like
Special
NL Garb
Rewind.
Challenge where I was using like Sober Mask, and like on the final stage use his special, but because he's Sailor Despair, you don't get tandem orbs matching with his special.
Right. And I think
But, like,
Knight just
Bonney
brought
already
up,
changes slots with a special with a super type special.
and then Knight just brought up special rewind. Maybe you could argue that as well, but I think that's a rare case,
Yeah.
though. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
that's
on
true.
Garpodi.
Yeah.
But like, so how
Yeah.
how would that work though? So if you got your specials rewinded and you were Sailor Despaired, if you got rid of the Sailor Despaired, do your specials then go back forward?
No.
I think like
You'd
if
have
you
to-
had like a sailor that like rewind your special, that would activate.
Oh. Okay.
You'd have to get rid of it after the fact.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
That
before
makes
the
sense.
fact, really.
I mean, like, I think, going a little bit off what Knight and Flame were mentioning, if you just took out, like, the int attack by 2.5x, like, she's just a fantastic sub to bring
yeah.
to bring along to, like, anything, really, you know?
Mhm.
Like great
Yeah,
great
if we're-
utility, cooldown, like defense, orb manip, and then a chain lock. Like, come on, dog.
There's not much about this character that's bad.
No, it's a solid legend. But again, issue being int legend. Like, we don't need any more solid int legends. And the last like 3 legends have been all int. So like,
Right.
you know, there's not much
Yeah.
required there. I'm hoping that means that none of the anniversary legends are going to be int legends, but I guess we'll save that for a little bit.
That's what you think.
Oh,
Full-
no.
imagine all 3 of them are in.
I'm done. I'm so done. Oh my, I'm so done. One Piece fighting
Honestly.
path main right now. I swear to
It's
God, I'll do
time,
it.
dude.
Okay, then I guess her support story as well. On the final stage, change orb of the supported character recovery. Reduce 2 turns of special seal. For 1 turn, crew will treat recovery orbs as beneficial. And she attaches to the supernovas.
Yeah, she has a great support.
That's a great
effect.
support.
I mean,
that's a really good support.
If we're being real, like if the 7th anniversary wasn't like within a few weeks, like you probably should pull for
For
her.
this unit, yeah, I was about to say, like, it's a really good unit. Like, she's just a very strong unit to have.
Yeah, there's nothing bad about this unit aside from like the only like nitpicky thing is her captain effect not
Yeah.
being defensive enough. But like offensive wise, it's still goated.
Yeah. And then her PvP stuff. So her special is enemies in a large range, level 5 attack down for 15 seconds. In allies, level 5 attack up for 15 seconds. Rewind 25% special charge of 2 enemies within 80% or more CT.
I like that a lot.
That's very strong. That's a very strong special.
That's really good against like Roger Odin teams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You get attack off for 15 seconds for in allies. Large range attack down is huge because a lot of the time that'll hit an entire team, like all
what's
5
the
people.
CT? You know what the CT is for her?
I do not know. Hold on, let me have a look real quick.
Yeah, I
it
could have a
is
look.
27 seconds.
That's acceptable.
It's pretty good
Yeah.
because that's going to
Not
at
bad.
least give time for enemies to get to 80% charge. You know, so then her ability is pretty solid. In allies, level 5 attack up. All enemies level 3 defense down. Very
Just
good.
Permanent free defense down.
Very good. Very, very
Like-
strong there.
Oh my god.
Her pattern,
Yeah.
normal attack, level 2 heal, strong attack, full attack, pretty standard. Targets in nearby enemies. And her resistances, immune to movement seal, and reduces 30% of incoming damage from Psi. So like you said, Todd, like she's a Roger. She's a very strong counter to Roger and Enel. Very strong counter. So
Yeah,
even units like Kizaru as well, like very strong counter.
Oh,
to that
I don't
kind
know
of
if it's
stuff.
on the thing. But yeah, it is. Yeah, we'll get to it later. But the new rare recruit smoker that's coming out
Mhm.
works very well with this Bonney.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't really know. Do we really need to go into Kid, Apu, and X-Drake at all? If there's anything unique about them?
No, they're pretty bad rare recruits, honestly, comparatively to other, recent batches. I think they're just kind of mid.
All right.
I think one of them. I think X Drake has double special, which is like okay, but nothing amazing.
X-Drake does indeed have double special. His special is 3 turns of paralysis, bind, and blindness, and then boost the color affinity of the crew by 1.75. So you get 6
that's
turns of that.
usable.
That's pretty good. Anything else on Legend Bonney, gentlemen, before we move on?
We can move.
Let's go. All right, we have a little bit more information about the version 11. I'm kind of jumping a little bit. Bit more information about the version 11 update. The alliance system is in following the bounty system as well. So what we've been told, or what it seems to be at the moment, is that the bounty system is going to work in a Chopper Man mission sense, whereas. So it notes there will be various missions to raise your bounty. Such missions will be from adventures, treasure maps, pirate alliance, Kisner battles, pirate festivals, and more. And mission examples will be surpass Beppo's bounty of 5 and every time you clear a bounty mission, you get 5 gems. Cool.
Okay.
So it seems that So I think the first bounty mission happened during the most recent Cavendish and Bartolomeo event, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was
Yeah.
10,000 berries at the start of it, and then obviously as an alliance, everyone's bounty accumulates, and then you have a total bounty for your alliance. Obviously, very, very cool there. Knight, how did you get an alliance together? How are you going in that front?
Yeah, I made an alliance. We
Nice.
are pretty strong.
Let's
We're gonna beat
go.
everyone.
You got the squad.
We got the goons.
You're
I saw that tweet that you put out with Custard, bro.
Bro, that's so
He did it. Man
bro,
actually did it.
Bro, he did say in the last episode that he was gonna put Custard as his unit, and he fucking did it. The mad lad went ahead and did it. So it seems pretty cool though, that whole system there. I think they mentioned that in a future update, they will be it raises the bounty by 100,000. Apologies. In a future update, they will show the alliance level. I think that's what it mentioned somewhere, but I'm not 100% on that. But I guess we'll
And how
see.
how do you actually raise the level? Is it just by bounty?
I think there'll be.
I think it's just by bounty.
It's by bounty because
yeah.
I think that it mentioned in those CMM missions where I was like, oh, if you Beppo had a bounty of X, if you surpass that, you know, mission examples: surpass Beppo's bounty of 500 berry, surpass Kuro's bounty of 16 million berry, surpass Bonclay's bounty of 32 million berry or whatever. And every time you clear a mission, you get five gems. So I guess they're like that'll be like additional CMM missions that get added on or something like that alongside things too. So that's pretty neat.
Okay.
Pretty cool there. Not really much on that, but I think Alliance is cool. I think that the whole system there is going to be pretty unique. I'm very excited to see the Kisner updates as well. That probably should come with the anniversary. So I guess then we'll be seeing lots of that stuff that do. But speaking on anniversary though, boys. Kid, Law, and Luffy have been data mined. They've been scraped from the mines. They've been pulled out images of God knows what. I'm predicting this being
we don't know what they do yet.
We don't know anything about them. All we've seen is, and I believe this is like a lottery giveaway, because in the Japanese it's like prize F. There are 20 of these prizes to give away. We have an image of Kid, Luffy, and Law, all just chilling. What do
They
you
look pretty nice.
Now, all right, I'm gonna ask the hot take straight away because I think this is the question on everyone's lips at the moment. Trio unit, yes or no? I don't want anything else, just yes or no answers. Flame?
No.
Knight?
No.
Todd?
No.
All right, there you go. It answered your goddamn questions, guys. I don't think it's a trio unit. I think people are gassing out of their mind if they really think Bandai's gonna make a trio unit.
I don't think it will be. Like, they make more money if it's 3 separate
Exactly
units.
right.
Like,
3 banners means
Bruh.
three chances for people to pull. You make 1 banner, bro. I'm gonna pull on that banner till I get them, and then I'm not gonna pull on anything else.
I mean, as cool as it would be, I guess, but
it's not that. I don't know. No.
I think it's better if it's 3 units because they can make all 3 units separately like amazing. Whereas like, if it's a trio unit, you know, the unit can be hit or miss, and then it's like a bit of a downer if it's not what people expected. So if they have like 3 units that are all in their own their own units that are independent in their own right, I think there's a better chance for there to be something that people like in general. Because I really hope that Kid gets a god tier legend here. I think Luffy's probably going to be the best one.
Best
I mean,
legend,
it makes the most sense. He's probably going to be a rainbow captain in some sense. That's typically what happens during an anniversary. He could be. I mean, they all 3 could be super type legends, which I think is quite possible. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm pretty pumped. Honestly, actually, you know what would be cool? If all 3 of them were super type legends in the same sense of Moria, where they're all like a super type legend for a color, but they are class captains. Kind of like what
I'd be
Moria
happy
was.
with that too.
Like when Luffy's like a free spirit fighter or a powerhouse fighter, and then Kid's like a driven striker, and Law's like a cerebral slasher captain, but they're all super type units. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
For sure. I was gonna ask, because of the whole super swap thing that's coming in, do you think that there is a chance they're a crew unit?
No. I mean, there's a chance. I'd say there's definitely a chance.
Obviously, there's a chance, but do you think like there's like, you know, do you think it's likely for them to be a crew unit where it's Luffy at the front and then Kid Law in the second slot, and then they use this whole super swap ability?
It's a possibility. I think there's probably going to be a free to play unit that does it as well.
Other than the Law chopper that's coming.
Yeah, because like why would they go out of their way to make this new function if there isn't going to be some like really powerful unit that uses
I
it.
feel like these legends might. I don't know. I have this like in the back of my head. I want it to be 3 separate legends, just because like I think it's like that's always gonna be pretty cool with 3 legends, and it's not weird for Bandai to do something like this, right? 3 legends.
Right.
We you know previous anniversary we had 4 legends, so like it's not very uncommon of the sort. But I do have this ickling feeling that we're gonna get a crew style unit or a new style unit where this whole super swap will actually be incorporated at some point or somehow into their kit.
Or maybe the Zoro and Killer are a dual
Could
unit.
be
Maybe?
actually as a legend as well.
I
Could
was gonna
be.
say that. I was gonna say, am I the only one that thinks that they're also gonna be legends?
Oh yeah, actually that's a fantastic point. What do you guys think? Do you think Zoro and do you think Zoro and Killer will pop up as legends, as rare recruits, as whatever else? Like, what do you guys think in that front?
I think just judging from the banner artwork itself only, I don't think the artwork is as dynamic as the other 3, so I think they're going to be rare recruits. That's my guess.
Yeah, but I mean that could also be just their 5-star. Like maybe
Correct.
they're like a part 2
Yeah.
legend.
I see. That's the thing. I think there could definitely be a part 2 legend that's actually a dual unit that uses super swap.
I agree. So
And that's what the
that's
character is. I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
because like right now they're showing like the supernovas, like 7 supernova, like that type deal. But also 7 is Shichi, and Shichibukai is also 7 too. So there's a potential that that they could dump into the Shichibukai realm as well, and kind of like tailor that as a 7th anniversary type deal. But I feel like if they're going with this whole Wano theme, bro, I hope we don't get any more Kaidos or any more Big Mums. That's just
You already
clear.
know we're gonna get another one at some point.
Yeah, I just don't want it to be this anniversary though. That's all I want. So like, please
Yeah.
not. Was that a Weevil? Did you say a Weevil's a
Yeah.
shish? Weevil's a
have-
shout.
I have something I want to talk about in manga spoilers a little bit later in
Alright,
terms of
well-
what I think stuff could come later for
Easy
the
as.
celebration.
Before we do move on though, I would like to mention I do think that they missed a great opportunity to use the iconic moment from the manga where they show all 3 of them when they are about to enter the raid on all their faces.
I would
I
say
think
so.
that
Oh,
would
yeah.
that would have been a great choice as well.
I mean, I think with what they've gone for is still pretty good though. To be honest, I'm kind of happy with it.
I mean,
I think
I'm
it
not
looks
complaining.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
if it is a
complaining.
trio legend, I think that they should have picked that.
If it
Would've been cool.
that's what leads me to believe that it's not a trio legend, right? Because the arts just don't
They don't
sync
ma-
up, right?
They don't mesh.
Yeah, Todd pointed out in his video, like for Luffy specifically, you could see the ship in
The
the
ship
back.
in the back, yeah.
Obviously, that's not in the others.
There was also another artwork. I think it was like the B prize or the C prize or whatever.
Oh, I've
Where,
got
like-
them here. I can post them.
Where like the 3 of them weren't they were all just put into the same photo, and then people were like, "Oh, the lines and stuff line up," and I'm like, they definitely don't. Like I don't like they've literally just removed bloody the ship from Luffy. Like look in that B prize. Like what the fuck is that? They're not. That's not. If they argue that that's trio unit art, I'll be pissed off.
Like the lore actually looks good on that artwork because it actually looks like he's behind Luffy, but then you see the kid artwork, it's like you can see the borders around his whole art. So
Look at the wave.
just-
You look at the
trickery.
wave at Luffy in the bottom left hand corner. It just
Yep.
looks hella awkward where Kid's hand is there as well. So
yeah,
it just doesn't make any sense for that to be
I definitely think that they're 3 separate units. As cool as a trio unit of some sense would have been cool. I just don't think it's going to happen. But maybe in the future at some point it'd be cool. Maybe as a Super Sugo unit, all 3 of them together would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't
It's
see
like-
why not.
Mm.
I don't see why.
I'm just
not.
so pumped to see what they actually do. Like I can't wait.
Which all will be revealed in episode. What is this? Episode 43, episode 44, next episode, whatever it is. I forgot.
Whatever next episode is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 43. So all will be revealed in that episode there, so we'll look forward to that. Something else that JP players can look forward to starting as the day we're recording, gem subscriptions.
Cool.
We have been talking about these gem subscriptions for years. And today is finally the day that they drop. It came out of nowhere, actually, I feel like. So out of nowhere, they just said, hey, we're going to have some gem subscriptions. So they're going to have 2 packs. There'll be, 1 pack to start, and then it will be a there'll be a regular pack. So there's a one-time only 120 yen pack that'll give out a total of 54 gems by logging in over a total of 25 days. You'll get 4 gems when you purchase it, and then 2 gems per day afterwards. And then the main subscription pack is a 980 yen pack that'll give out a total of 109 rainbow gems by logging in over a total of 25 days. You get 9 gems when you purchase it, and then 4 gems every day afterwards.
Yeah, this is something I've been asking for like a long time, and it's good because it's just like it's a cheaper way to get the high amount of gems. Obviously, it takes time, but if you're one of those players that doesn't like to spend a lot of money on the game, these are like perfect to pick up.
It's like every month you're basically getting 109 gems a month for 980 yen. So like,
It's like $10.
It's like 10.
Yeah.
It's like 11 Australian, and I think it's probably like 11 US dollars as well, right?
It's
So-
really cheap.
Yeah.
It's
All
like,
you get.
like
Is it
that's-
only gems? Do you get anything else?
only gems?
Yeah, it's only gems.
Okay, it's still good though.
So the subscription, so the way it works is that the subscription period lasts for 30 days. So it gives you a 5-day leeway in case you're unable to log in. And then once the period has passed, the subscription will probably expire, and then it would be available for purchase again. So, I mean, like, what do you guys thought? I think like the one thing that like kind of like tripped me up a little bit was the whole idea of being like, hey, it's 30 days. It lasts 30 days, but we only give you rewards for 25 of them. If you don't log in, you don't get the reward. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Understandable, I
Mm.
guess. But like, oh, it's so annoying because then there's 5 days of you getting nothing if you do log in every single day. You know?
Well, that's it. That's
Yeah,
I mean-
that's honestly weird. Like every other game that
Yep.
I've played that
Mhm.
has that, like, does not have that.
And even when you
Yeah.
don't, I feel like with a lot of other games, even when you don't log in, I swear you still get the reward sent to you or whatever. I think at least like I'm fairly sure that's how it works. But even though like I feel like the way it should work, if it's for 30 days, have 30 days worth of rewards. If you don't log in, well, too bad, I suppose. Like I don't know what else to really say
And
there. But
another thing about them as well is that if you change OSs, you lose the whole gem pack.
yeah, that's a
So-
great thing to
Oh,
mention
that
as well.
sucks.
Yeah.
if
So
you-
if
you
you
go for
changed
it.
from like Android to Android or iOS to iOS, you still keep it. But if you change to a different OS, you lose the whole thing.
You will lose the login bonus and need to wait until the 30-day period has passed before you can purchase the subscription again. So not only do you lose it, but you have to wait until it
Yeah.
ends for you to actually jump back into it, which I don't know, it's kind of weird, but
That's just Treasure Cruise bullshit.
it is this. It's so annoying how correct you are, though. Like it's like they take an already established system in so many gacha games that exist right now, and they just sprinkle the Bandai flakes on top of it and just ruin the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Here you have this beautiful pizza that Papa Tony has made in the kitchen, and then before it gets put into the box for takeaway, Papa Bandai comes in and fucking sprinkles their dandruff all over it,
Oh
and
my
now you have a
God.
shitty ass pizza. Like what the
Bro.
fuck, man?
You're painting a very disgusting picture. But you're so right though.
Don't boo me. I'm right. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly right. Yeah.
I just think like. I mean, like, look, we can nitpick because fuck it, that's our job essentially on the GGP podcast. But overall, it's a positive thing. If you look at the totals, 109 gems for 980 yen is insane.
Yeah.
Like-
Nothing about it is bad aside from the fact you have to like wait 5 days and just don't transfer to the other OS. You know?
Exactly, and I feel like if you're transferring to a different OS, do not buy the gem pack. Just wait
Yeah,
till you've transferred and then buy it. Like
Just at the end of the day, you know, you're still getting gems for cheap, and that's all it really is.
like
It's
10
all it's really about.
it's like 10 gems $1, which is
Yeah.
which is like for Australian standards, fuck. Like
that's very good.
Yeah.
exactly, you know. So
And if you add the actual 1 gem a day, you're getting 5 gems a day.
exactly, you know.
Well, it's actually a bit more because then we get 2 because like CMM missions.
Well, we get
Is it
3,
2?
but
We definitely get an extra one from CMM missions, like daily missions.
Oh yeah, we get the one that like you just normally get. It just automatically gets sent, right?
Yeah, you get a
Yeah, like-
login reward and then you also get Chop Man mission.
Right.
So Global gets 2. I think JP gets 3 though, right? Night.
yeah,
Right,
JP
so
gets
6 a
3.
day.
Yeah, like
Oh
6
yeah,
to
so on
7 per
JP
day.
7. Yeah, that's really good.
JP gets 7 gems a day just for logging
Like
in
that's
every day.
crazy good.
You know, and that
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
like
overall,
10 days, that's 70 gems.
you know, that's a mug. You know, you're already 2 discounts. You know, but obviously for 25 days of logging in, but not that 109 gems added to the total per month. On top of login gems as well, 3 per day. So what's that? 90 more gems. Now you're at 199 gems. Add GARP challenges, which average like 60 gems a month, more or less. You're at 250, 260 gems. And that's just from like not a lot of content. Plus events, plus CMM missions, plus like ranking rewards. Like per month, if you have this pack, you get a big bolster in the amount of gems you get per month.
Mm-hmm.
I think obviously it's a very positive thing. Like there's no, if somebody's saying it's a negative thing, they need to check themselves. You know, like I don't know, but
Yeah.
No, I would have liked if like they dropped some shit where there's like another one where you got like LB materials or tablets or something like that.
Oh, baby.
Or like,
the
the
total's
meats.
like $20, something
Stamina
like that.
meats would be sick.
stam meats per day would
Yeah.
have been such a great thing to have in a
Yeah,
gem.
that'd be nice. Yeah,
I feel like this is like, I feel like now that they've done this, what's stopping them, at least hopefully speaking optimistically, what's stopping them from releasing a stamina pack or releasing a limit break pack per day? You know what I mean? Like for a monthly
Right.
subscription as well. Like, in all honesty, I would be inclined to purchase all 3 of those per month if 3 of them existed. I think, and a lot of people that play the game like every day pretty much would probably be just as inclined to do so
Like
as well.
imagine a pack where you get like 10 fragments, 5 crystals, and 1 orb every day for like 30
It's
days.
over, bro. 3. That's like that's almost a limit break plus every month, just from the
Right, just from that alone, yeah.
just from that alone, right?
Yeah. I mean that would be cool, but like I don't know if I would want to be like having like a 30-month subscription basically to Treasure Cruise.
Yeah.
The sad reality is when this gem pack comes to global, it'll probably be like $20 US a month, 20,
I
25
hope
or
not.
so.
That would be
So-
awful.
So I mean,
Well,
when it comes to
if it was
global, it's
20
gonna be
bucks a
20
month,
days.
no,
It was 20 bucks a month, but you got double the amount. That
I mean-
wouldn't be bad.
I mean, as long as like you play the game actively every day, I don't see. I mean, and obviously,
only buy it if you're active.
and obviously, if you do spend money, you know, if
Right.
you're
Yeah. of
if
course.
you're okay with spending. I feel like for this though, it's not that much.
I feel like though this is a really good way for people. This is a good way, like for them, business side of things, to get people that don't usually spend money to spend
This
money.
is the step forward because now
Yeah.
you're gonna bolster the gem count. Now, like you know, when every month of the new Sugofest drops, you'll have about 100 gems. Like now you can kind of entice them to keep going a little further. Like it's a lot of it's a great strategy. I'm surprised other gacha games haven't picked this up before. It's took Treasure Cruise 7 years to do this. Maybe Treasure Cruise should have fucking done this from the very start of it, but alas, we can't complain. We're here now. We've got our Gemmy pack, so
Yep.
thank God for
all I'm
that.
saying is, even if you don't spend money on the game, spend money on the game. That's
it.
all I'm saying.
Night 2021.
Exactly.
Someone quote that. Make it a t-shirt. Anyway, moving on. Last night, I think it was, we randomly got some crate. Actually, I didn't even see the second part of the news. Anyway, Pirate Festival Smoker and Arena Young Shinobu are here.
I
So,
lost.
all right, Todd's already lost. We haven't even started. He's already lost.
Who are we talking about first?
Let's talk about Smoker first.
All right.
So the Sugofest seems to be the pretty stock standard JP Pirate Rumble Sugofest. On the second multi, you get a Pirate abilities level 3. On the third multi, Pirate abilities level 5, character guaranteed. No Smoker guaranteed, but the fifth multi's last poster is guaranteed to be a banner character. And right now, the banner characters are Oars, Legend Enel, Legend Blackbeard, and Smoker and Conus. So it's pretty decent units if they're the only banners there. Units
That's pretty funny because like V3 Blackbeard's lame.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad.
I hate Blackbeard, dude. Oh, I really don't like him at all.
Kind of sad. But getting into Smoker himself, pretty unique kind of unit here. So no one cares about that kind of stuff. His Pirate Rumble abilities, his special, which is on a 26 CT cooldown. 2 times characters attack in damage to enemies in a front-facing large range. 100% chance to inflict special seal on 2 enemies for 20 seconds.
Bruh.
Very good. Very, very solid. Like, very, very good.
Like, large range 2x attack, that's never bad. And the fact that he is also an int-driven unit.
Also fantastic.
And then special seal on 2 enemies for 20 seconds. Like,
It's
he's
over.
basically like a mini version of Halloween Law.
Halloween Law is like 85% though, right?
I think he's 100% at max, I think.
Okay.
So he's basically a mini version of Halloween Law, a more accessible version.
Yeah.
And he works well with the driven units that have been coming out recently, so he's awesome.
And his ability, which I've just read again, and it's actually fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
In allies level 7 attack up, all enemies level 10 miss rate up. Fuck, man. That's good.
That's dumb.
That's so dumb. Like,
Correct.
I don't know.
So someone needs to let me know. Like,
Yes.
with miss rate, how does that work in Rumble? Exactly.
Your specials cannot miss. So miss
Right,
rate
I get
only affects your attacks.
Like the normal attack.
So you know how sometimes your unit will attack and then it'll come up with little like miss or little like, you know, kind of this little like, that's the only thing that happens. Like that's what miss rate will do. So level 10 miss rate means normal attacks will not hit as often essentially, which I think is very slept on because you can produce a lot of damage from normal attacks and such. So having level 10 miss rate off the cuff as an ability, so it's permanently there, is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, it's
and
revolting.
Level 7 attack just base from
It's
one
so
unit.
much. It's so much.
Any unit that does, you know, a multiplier special damage, like Smoker himself, is even better.
Him and Blackbeard V2.
Yep.
You're kind of looking kind of juicy there, you know. So
V3 Blackbeard in Rumble is really good, but V3 Blackbeard isn't classified as an int character because it's a dual unit, which
exactly
is a problem.
right.
That's annoying.
He targets enemies with high speed. I mean, that's pretty interesting actually.
That is interesting, yeah.
With his normal attack or with his regular attacks, so
Mm.
and that's also pretty good too, though. To take enemies with high speed, I think there's
I wonder if the targets count for his like who he selects for special seal.
That's what I was gonna bring up. I don't know if that's actually the way it works.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting to figure out though for sure. And his resistances he's immune to movement seal, and he reduces 30% of incoming side damage.
Okay.
Very good.
I like that they're doing these 30% damage reductions.
Yeah.
That makes him harder to kill, but
is he
better to use?
Is he a unit you should pull for? What do you guys think?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think if you pick him up in a Pyramble Sugofest, if you're pulling for something else, then fantastic. But how much is he going to really shift the meta? I mean, I guess we'll have to wait and see when he comes out.
Considering the release schedule, they probably should pull on the anniversary comparatively.
How long does the banner run for?
I think it's like for a month.
It is from the 3rd of May to the 7th of June. So you will have time.
Yeah.
After anniversary to kind of make your decisions there. And I mean, obviously, anniversary legends themselves probably will be crazy in PvP too. So
yeah, correct.
You're going to have to really make your decision based upon that itself.
Yep.
And then on the flip side, we have young Shinobu Arena Unit. Her special removes all positive buffs on crew, reduces 3 turns of bind and paralysis. For 3 turns, deals 200 times character attack and strength damage to all enemies at the end of the turn. For 1 turn, boosts attack of crew by 1.75. When HP is 41% or more, cuts HP by 40% of max HP value and -7 cooldown to herself. What?
Well, I don't know why they just so just remove that whole thing and just give her a double special.
Like what? What the fuck is that whole? Like I don't understand the whole end of that.
I don't really get it. I mean, one good thing about this unit is she does have the reduced cooldown, so you can get the end of turn damage pretty quick. Wait, hang on, what is her cooldown? It's -8. So yeah, she'll be ready at the start of the quest.
Yeah.
The end of turn damage is great, basically like, you know, all the kid units that we know and love.
Yep.
And the attack boost, you can launch it whenever you want. I don't get this whole thing of reducing I guess maybe one of the Annie legends is going to be based on being at low HP.
Yep, I think
That-
so too.
Oh no.
Like a strength unit that's based on being low
Because
HP.
because like the only thing that I see is like you'd pop her special at the start of the quest to get through the first 3 stages, right? And then she will give herself -7 cooldown, so she'll go back to within 3 turns.
Yeah.
So then after the 3 turns, she's back at ability to use her special again. But like I feel like it's kind of redundant. Because like in my opinion, 3 turns of bind and 3 turns of paralysis aren't that good. I don't know, am I wrong in that? Or am I not seeing like the bigger picture there? I feel like
No, I would agree.
I feel like it's if that was like fucking 6 turns, oh shit. Like
That's why it would be better if they just cut the whole like last sentence out and just give her a double special instead. Be a
Like,
much better unit.
I genuinely do not see the point there at all to do that. I don't know.
Well, technically, if you want to be technical about it, she technically gets rid of resilience as well because of the enderturn damage.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't know though. Like, I don't know if that's a case in point to kind of argue it on.
You gotta
like,
remember, man, she's free to play.
Wait, what's her support? Oh, stats. Okay.
stat support. She has crit, barrier pen, and cooldown reduction. I don't know, man.
Weird unit.
It's a weird choice, but I feel like you're right in saying that because of this whole when HP is above 41% or more, cuts HP by 40% of the max HP value.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're right in saying that one of the anniversary legends, whether it be like the Luffy Kid or Law, or whether it be potentially a part 2 or part 3 legend, is going to have to do with low HP.
Or maybe it's not even based off that. Maybe it's like depending on how much health you get cut or how much damage you've taken, do some effect.
Doesn't like Arena Kamazo kind of follow akin to that, where it's like how much damage you do to yourself or whatever it is.
Yeah, he does like reflect damage or like depending on how much you.
I mean, I could see it. I could see that being
like,
the case.
It could be like a similar thing to like Halloween Law, where depending on how much damage he takes, he reflects it back. It could be similar to that, or I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I guess.
I guess so. Anything else? I don't know. Not really much else there to kind of go off. But this just in from our news correspondents. 7th anniversary incoming pre-Sugo anniversary bait banners are here. There are 2 parts. They both start at the same time. Each one has a 7.7% legend rate. Fuck off. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't care. 7th Annie, put up your fucking bunghole for all I care, bud. Arsman Knight, put it in there. Like,
what?
Don't do this kind of shit. This shit is so dumb. Anyway, though, so what we have here is 2 banners, as we've mentioned. Multis 1, 2, 6, 7, 11, and 12 will be guaranteed Sugo unit. 3, 9, 13 guaranteed select Sugo unit. And 5, 10, 15 is guaranteed to be a banner unit. So on part 1, the banner units are Halloween Law, Legend Moria, V3 Zoro, Ace Akainu, and Shira Mancherry V2. On part 2, you have Halloween Shanks, Luffy Law, V2 Kaido, V3 Blackbeard, and then V2 Vivi Becker.
You said Luffy Law, Luffy Sanji.
Luffy Sanji, yeah, you're 100% right.
It's actually not terrible bait.
Part 1 is way fucking better than part 2.
Part 1's much better.
Imagine having a shot. All 5 of those legends are pretty good.
Like
Arguably Zoro's dookie, but at least 4 of the 5 legends are fantastic. Part 2 has fucking Blackbeard and Shanks. Come on, guys. shout out my guy Stump, but
fuck Stump.
Fuck Shanks, bro.
Yeah, part 2 is just a scam.
Why would you not put Mihawk instead of Shanks? Like, come on. What the fuck's the point of putting Shanks there? But we'll see. We'll see. What else?
It's kind of funny because Global's pre-Annie bait was way better.
Yeah, but that's what I'm scared about now. Like, I don't think they'll do it on JP, but I feel like from now on, whatever the pre-Annie bait is going to be for Global, hey, bro, might have to fuck about and do some multis, dude. Like, it's a possibility there.
And I mean, so yeah, by this time when we get our next episode up for the podcast, it's going to be obviously the anniversary Sugofest is going to be out. But yeah, it should be a Super Sugo Fest. I would expect.
I
Like
would
I think
expect
Roger
it.
and Odin should be returning because like have they returned on JP yet since their debut?
No,
No.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they need to come back.
Nah, it would just be
Yeah.
global. Having back 4 times in 4 months. Pretty easy,
Global
right?
exclusive.
Global exclusive legends right there
Oh,
for you.
no.
But, bro, like on the low ski, like Ace Akainu on as a banner unit, it's kind of fucking kind of nice with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's a good ass unit right there to potentially get them in 5 multis. Like hold on.
I wonder if like just because like these units are on the pre-Anni, are they even going to be on the actual Sugo?
Bro, if they don't put Ace Akainu on the Anni Sugo, people are gonna lose their mind.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, they're gonna be on like the worst part.
People are gonna lose their mind. Because I mean, I don't know. If they're gonna have at least 3, bro, they're gonna have more than 3 parts. I'm just realizing that now. Unless they release like Luffy, Law, and Kid at the same time on 3 different banners. There'll be a minimum of 3 parts.
Imagine if they do it like the
No,
Luffy Sanji celebration. No, don't do it.
No,
Don't do it, please.
No, it's like please no. I'm not trying to sit around for a fucking month. We're gonna have 2 podcast eps. That means I would have separate banners on them. Oh, Knight, how did your Luffy and Law pools go? And the following episode, oh, Knight, how did your Kid pools go? You know, like fuck that, man. I ain't trying to see none of that. I mean, that was a little tidbit there, but I think
they'll probably I think it'll be 3 separate legends, 3 separate parts, all available simultaneously is best case scenario. I think
so too.
Or all available on the same banner would be kind of nice too.
Would you want that though? If it was like 15 legends, but all 3 of them are on the same banner?
Oh, that'd be nice actually.
What do the other 2 think?
Or if they made them all available on that banner, but every legend is available, that would be bad.
No, fuck that.
Don't do that.
You said 15 legends, but both of them are available.
All 3 of them, like Luffy, Law, and Kid.
Oh hell yeah!
You're into
15
that?
legends is not bad because
Yeah.
it's going to be a Super Sugo. It'll be 15%. So I think they'll do like 25 legends.
You know what they're gonna do? Actually, I just realized they're gonna do a 77% multi. They're gonna do it.
Oh right,
They're gonna do a 77% multi. I already know they're gonna do it. 100%.
Hold it here first.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Bro, the audacity of making the pre-Anni banner 7.7% is hilarious. Because that's so much more maths they have to do on the back end just to get that shit set up. Like the decimal place, you're gonna do some rounding, so shit ain't even gonna be like correct. Come on, cuz you ain't about that.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
I mean, yeah, I guess then that's a good point. If there's anything else to say on it, what would be your ideal setup for if, assuming, let's say, Kid, Luffy, and Law are 3 separate legends? What would be your ideal setup for their banners, like when anniversary drops?
What do you mean, like the structure? Like
yeah.
Legends and
Yeah,
stuff?
structure, legends. Like, are they on the same banner like we were just talking about? Are they on this own banners? Like, what do you like? What would personally be for you like the most enticing to pull on?
I would like maybe like 15, 20 legends, and then like all 3 are available to pull. But then the only difference is like you separate like what like other legends are like on the banner. Like for me, if they had like Law, like in Moria, and like Halloween Mihawk on the same part, that'd be perfect for me. Like maybe throw Bonney in. Like, but they're probably not gonna throw Bonney on that either. But
actually thinking about that's a shame. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Would probably be ideal for me. But otherwise, like 3 separate parts and then just those 2 additional legends that I mentioned on Law's part. That'd be perfect.
See, that's the thing as well, is if it should be a Super Sugo. How are they going to separate Roger and Odin into 3 separate parts?
That's why I feel like what they might do is they might do a thing where, like, let's say 3 parts. Part 1 is all 3 of them available, and like them plus 12 other legends, so 15 total. Part 2 is Roger and those 3, and then like 20 legends total. And then part 3 is Odin, those 3, and then 20 legends total.
Or what if they did 4 parts where the first part all 3 are available, Roger Odin are available, but Roger Odin are only on part 1?
I don't think I'd be that mad.
I mean, for people that already have them, that's fine. For people that don't have them, then
I feel like I don't
sucks to be
know.
them.
I think that the safe bet is gonna be 3 different parts for 3 different legends.
Yeah,
Like,
that
I
makes
feel
more
like-
sense.
Like, it's obviously the ideal would be that all 3 appear on the same banner.
Yep.
But I feel like the situation is gonna happen. It would be 3 separate legends and 3 separate banners.
I mean, I
But,
feel like
Oh, go. Someone hit it.
I
No.
was gonna say, what if the possibility of Luffy, Law, and Kid are Super Sugo legends?
No,
Oh,
shut up. Don't. Why?
it's annoying because I could see it happening too.
Flame, why would you ever...
Because I mean, it would make sense because then it wouldn't matter which part Roger and Odin are on because they would just be included on the banner.
Well,
You're not wrong.
if the 3 are all Super Sugos, then they could literally do a step where it's like guaranteed Super Sugo unit.
Oh God!
No,
Oh God! If I
no,
got like
no.
Odin on that, it's so
Well, they could
bad.
do it like maybe they do multiple steps, right? So like maybe like multi 5 guaranteed Super Sugo unit, multi 10 guaranteed Super Sugo unit, and then there's like other steps that surround it. Like that'd be okay.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
Or
One thing I
what
wanted to
if-
mention.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think depending on how many legends JP has on their banner, I think it would be cool if they finally got the all legend multis.
True. They haven't had that yet.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna... I feel they're gonna do, like, at most, the 77%.
Yeah,
Type
that
thing.
makes a lot of sense because they
Yeah.
love doing that shit.
Yeah.
Another really cool thing that they get a lot is like the super limited like multi where it's like 5 characters
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
that-
last poster.
That banner...
Those are like the
yeah,
best.
the last poster is a banner unit as well. Seems pretty, like, potential for these upcoming banners on anniversary, at least.
I hope they bring decent discount steps. So either lots of 1 gem multis or like, what if they did no 1 gem multis, but every multi was 30 gems?
Has JP even had 1 gem multis yet?
Yeah, we had them since
They had 'em before
the
Global.
BV backup.
Oh, okay. I feel like...
Make a bet.
What are we betting on?
What's the chance that the first multi's 50 gems?
I would say that I would dead ass be like, that's a 70-30 split to 50 gems first multi.
Then
on
again,
God.
then again, Super Sugos have always started with 30 gems. Even Roger and Odin did, I'm pretty sure. So
Look, I'm gonna be real. If these 3 units are Super Sugo units, I'm done. Like, that's fucking dumb, I feel like.
I don't think they will be.
If they do that, if they try to dead ass pull that kind of trash, I'll be so livid. I'm like, what the fuck's the point of this exclusivity? Nah, bro. Don't do that shit.
Bro, I'm just waiting on One Piece Day. Come on, surely we're gonna get Whitebeard and Shanks on One Piece Day. Let's go.
Hey, bro, that's top secret information right there. Don't be telling anyone that.
Well, I mean, with the Super Sugo units, I think realistically this would be a good opportunity to introduce a new one.
Like a...
Part 2 legend.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Odin versus Kaido Part 2.
Oh shit! Fuck, alright.
Another versus Kaido unit. Just
Please,
what we need.
bro. The next like 8 versus units are gonna be fucking versus Kaido units. Just,
Yeah, I know,
like,
right?
everyone always says the exact same shit. Like the same characters. You want 30 Rogers in the game. All of them Super Sugo exclusive. All of them versus units. You can't fucking have that. Fuck off. Like, get no more Kaidos. Get some new characters in this bitch. Like, honest to God.
Yeah, where's Kuma?
Alright.
Alright.
End the pod. End the pod.
Podcast over.
Alright, podcast over. See you guys next. Alright. I think that's about it for news and such, gentlemen. Anything else we missed? Anything else you guys want to mention before we hop into some questions?
Well, Komurasaki should be getting 6+.
That comes in the other news. Todd, seems like you don't read the episode plans.
You can't read.
OPTC player can't read. Stock
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah, I'm just a typical Redditor, you know?
Alright, let's just get into some questions. Alright, so as per usual, if you want to send us in some questions, you can do so via our Twitter account at GGP Podcast and via our YouTube community tab. Jumping right into them from Twitter, Richie Jarius asks, Kizaru and Rob Lucci need some love with a new legend, but my question is, anybody else playing Monster Hunter Rise, or is that just me? I think it's just you, buddy.
Yeah, it's just you, man.
Just you.
That's you, buddy.
I've heard
I'm
it's
not
good
playing
though.
it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think any of the four of us are playing, but I've heard good stuff about it, so that's a positive thing.
Yeah, I've heard it's probably gonna be like game of the year, honestly.
I mean, like, yeah, probably. I'd say that happening.
I doubt that, but I mean, we'll see.
What do you think would be game of the year then?
Yeah, like what else is there that could win?
Maybe I say some Persona
well-
5 Strikers or some shit.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. Well, a lot of the like really big like PlayStation IPs are gonna come out later.
Resident
So-
Evil 8.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Resi,
for example,
yeah.
like if God of War, which is supposed to come out in 2021, comes out before
Oh, it's over.
December, I'm sure that'll be it.
Over, yeah.
Imagine if
100%.
that dropped in like November or December or something. Oh, that'd be so good. Actually, well, that would miss the cutoff for this year. It'd be next year.
Well, if it just needs to not come out in December.
Okay.
All right, we'll wait and see
I
there.
think Among Us 2 is gonna win it.
All right, you heard it here first. Among Us 2 confirmed in the development works right now.
Death Knight.
Raid Shadow.
Yeah,
Legends.
Dev Knight, Dev Todd on Raid Shadow Legends. You know,
Todd.
let's go. At Lil Bobo 2626, aka Christy Darling, asks, do you think One Piece fighters will see a Kuma SS before we see a Kuma Legend in OPTC? My answer is yes.
Yes.
Without a doubt,
Yeah.
yes.
There's
Kuma
already, I think there's data mines of it already.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be a character coming up soon.
So look forward to that. It definitely Kuma, bro. If Bandai pulls some fucking crazy shit and somehow Kuma is like a Part 2 Legend anniversary,
Sure.
everyone is gonna simultaneously nut at the same time. Like
No,
about time.
At this point, like with how long we have to wait to get a freaking Legend Kuma, he's going to be bad, I bet.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's bad because the memes will be so fucking good. Like I'll be laughing at that until the day we all quit. You know, like remember when Kuma got a Legend after 7 years and it was trash? Like what a time to be alive.
Like, or he'll be super gimmicky like Blackbeard.
Bro, don't bring up V3 Blackbeard on my face ever again. Shout out Wolfie. At WBP 1999 asks, both Bonney and Blackbeard / Moria introduced new rare recruits that are exclusively 5 stars and thus harder to pull. Do you think this is something we should worry about becoming a trend whenever a new batch is released?
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It's
makes,
actually bad.
like you said, it makes them harder to pull.
Like, I don't care. Like, I get that. Like, it's extra work to make extra art for the character because of their 2 versions. But like, I don't care if like the unevolved art is like a stick figure. Like, I don't give a shit, bro. Just
Make the unevolved art the same as the fucking 5-star
or
art.
they have to make more steps that are guaranteed rare recruit, like the new batch rare recruits.
Honest to God, I feel like they should have that just embedded, like even if it's not specifically said, like as like a back end system. You know how like the soft pity system and pity system works in like Genshin and fighting paths like that? I feel like it should be like after, what do you think we'd say? Like maybe after 7 multis, you're guaranteed to have at least one of all 3, or one of at least all the rare recruits.
I'd say at least 5.
5, right? If you did
Yeah.
5 multis on a banner, you should be guaranteed to have all the rare recruits at minimum, you know? So I feel like that's, if they're going to do this whole 5-star thing, which is fine, up to them. Probably less overhead, a little less work, probably a lot more time is being saved. But you have to incorporate some sort of soft pity for rare recruits at least. So then I know that if I'm going into a banner after 5 multis, I'm guaranteed to have both the rare recruits. So
But yeah,
that's what I think.
It makes them really hard to pull. Like, I mean, we know the Germa batch back in the day was such a pain in the ass to
fuck
get.
that. I still, like, that shit, them rare recruits are still the hardest to fucking pull.
Yeah, mine's still uneven rainbowed.
Exactly. Like, you know, and like, you're doing pulls all the time. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
oh, I'm dumb. I forgot
What?
to do in other news. All right, we'll do that later. We'll do that after the
That's why.
Q&A.
That's why I said Komurasaki.
All right, fuck you. In other news, new coin shop on Global and new coin shop on JP. I'm gonna try to do this random. I'm gonna cut from this back to the questions. We'll see how I can edit this together.
Oh my god.
Probably not actually. That's so much fucking effort.
Doesn't matter. Let's
I'm
just
not a
go
part
with
of
it.
that.
Let's just run with it.
Coin shop coming in for the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. There's some stuff there. They're all pretty neat. You have Chopper,
nuts.
Chopper, Kuromasaki, V3 Akainu, V3 Law for the 400 medals. Luffy Law, Cracker, Zephyr, and V2 Gear 4 to 250. Frankie, V2 Law, V1 Kuzan, Marco, V1 Judge, and V1 Sabo in the 150 tier. I would say Chopper and Law, Luffy Law, V2 Gear 4, even you could argue, are all fantastic units to pick up.
Global's one is like a little underwhelming this month, I feel. Like the 150 coin is usually where all the bargains are, but there's like no like amazing unit to pick up there this month, unfortunately.
For sure.
Yeah, but if Komurasaki gets a good 6+, then like 400 coins, might be a good choice if you've got the
Todd's
coins.
favorite legend in the game.
Most underrated, bro. She
literally
is real good.
Todd's favorite legend in the game. Now, on a different note, on JP, 400 medals, his Sweet Commanders, 10 Law, Hawkins, V2 Blackbeard, Kuromasaki, V1 Kaido, and Legend Jack. The 250 medals is Vivi Becca V1, Dex Mihawk, Dex Sabo, V2 Sanji, V1 Nami, V2 Akainu. The 150 is V2 Shanks, V2 Fuji, V1 Enel, Inu, Usopp, Buggy, V1 Zoro, V1 Blackbeard. Our boy Log Luffy makes an appearance. Barto, Corazon, V1 Law, Croc, V1 Mihawk, V1 Sabo, V1 Ace, V1 Shanks, V1 Ball, V1 Ray. Holy shit, it's like 35 legends.
So the good thing about like Japan's shop is it's really good for like new players or like players that don't have like those key units like Buggy, Jack, Chopper, and there was another one in there that's like really good.
Corazon's there, V1 Ray.
Corazon, Rayleigh, like all those key ones that you need, they're all there. So that's a huge update for Japan's shop.
I think the only reason they did this as well, though, is because of anniversary. They know people are going to jump into the game. So to have all... Plus, 400 medals, Sweet Commanders, arguably potentially worthwhile. I'm not 100% on that, but they are pretty decent. 10 Law, again, worthwhile. V2 Blackbeard, potentially worthwhile. V1 Kaido, 100%. Jack, 100%.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what the actual anniversary banners will be like.
Yeah.
Some of those legends might be available, so...
Hopefully not.
I love how you skipped Hawkins.
I just subconsciously have, like, blurred the word Hawkins, like, at all times, so... Hawkins isn't fucking worth 400 medals. Come on, bro. Like,
no, he's not.
250 medals, though. Vivi Becca for 250. Kraken. Nami, maybe. V2 Akainu, maybe as well. Not much there really else.
Mm.
And then a bunch of, like, like Todd and Knight said, a lot of great legends in the 150 tier, so... easy money there. On top of that, we have on global version, the Garp Challenge versus Navy should be coming around the next month of reset. So you can look forward to that. Probably not as big as we think it is. The Universal Skillbook rework is in. So the way it's going to work now is, pretty unique to what we had anticipated or expected. So essentially what it's going to be like is there's going to be, it's all based upon color. So legends and regular rare recruits are going to have two separate skill books. So there'll be the guaranteed skill book for all the colors, guaranteed skill book, universal skill book for the rest of the colors. For reds, same thing for the rare recruits and such. There's also going to be a guaranteed skill book for red units at a powerhouse and, along that kin. So it's going to be very filtered in terms of what it is. But now that means that there will no longer be skill books, period. I believe so.
I think so, too. Yeah. It'll just be these random almighty manuals now.
But I think there's a quest going on right now where it's like every day you can farm it or whatever, or...
Yeah, you can farm them 4 times in a day, and then after the period, it's going to be once a day.
That's good. I mean, that's not bad.
Start stocking up.
Yeah, exactly right.
I mean, but once a day, though, that's kind of...
Was it 5 drops? You can double buggy, so you get 7 total?
Yeah, 5 drops. So yeah, 7.
Yeah, over time you'll get a lot.
Because I feel like with people like us and then a lot of JP players already existing, like they already have an abundance of skill books anyway. So like by the time they go through all of those, like they should in theory have a nice stock of these ones propped up. And then go for it. Sorry.
No, it's just a way that they can remove having to make individual skill books for all different characters. They can just use these random like universal ones from now on.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like I guess in a sense they're trying to minimize the amount of petty work, I guess you could argue it, calling it, and to do, potentially removing 4-star units, at least the artworks for rare recruits, and adding these books in probably in the long term saves a lot of manpower and a lot of hours, but we'll see how that plays out in reality, right? And then in final things, Hawkins and Kuromasaki books are in the Ray shop, leading people to believe that 6+ Kuromasaki is next.
Which will be massive.
What are you guys thinking there? How are you guys feeling about that?
Hopefully they make her good.
Well, one, I bet tonight that they're not going to make her remove block orbs.
No.
And secondly, I don't know why a lot of people are saying Hawkins is getting a 6+.
It's
no, they wasn't Cracker and Kid the last 2 skill books in the shop?
Yeah, I think so.
And with Nami there was V2
Smoker.
Kaido.
Yeah.
Oh, was it Kaido?
I mean, not Kaido.
Smoker.
Katakuri. No, it was
Katakuri.
Yeah. Katakuri, Blackbeard. Those.
That's it's not going to be like, I think they're always going to have a more new legend, and then
so like next month it'll be like Smoker or Sugar in the shop.
Yeah, and then it would be like the next 6+ that they're going to do. So
we'll see. But on the real ski, they need to make her make quickening orbs count as beneficial.
Get rid of fucking block orbs.
If they don't do that, I'm gonna be so upset.
Yeah, they need to add that as a solo. That'd be huge.
But even just from the
special effect too, that would be nice.
Oh, the special effect. Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
But that like 6+ is a dog shit.
Like recent ones, definitely.
Like the last like 6+ have all been kind of dookie.
It's actually kind of interesting that the last 2. Well, actually, this will be the last 3 6+ have been quick units.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What are you saying?
Honestly,
what are you saying? One of the legends gonna be a quick unit.
Could
be. Heard it here first. I mean, quick and Psy. No strength. There you go. Somewhere along those lines. Fuck Dex. As long as the legend isn't Dex, where the meme lives on.
The dual legend Zoro killer is gonna be a double int.
No, it would be like,
if none of the anniversary legends are Dex,
it's like, over, bro.
Bandai had to kill Dex.
I'm gonna delete all my Dex units. Fuck it, we don't need them anymore.
Yeah, who needs Dex units these days?
Version 12.0 remove Dex.
They could do that in theory, because then you know how like Int and Psy effective against each other, remove Dex, now Quick and Strength are effective against each other, bro.
Oh my god.
We'll make it like a square.
Quick Boss is gonna be so hard to kill now.
Make it as squares, so like they're all effective to like, you know.
All Dex units turn to Int. Imagine.
Alright, you heard it. If that happens, we're sorry. But in reality, we're not really, so.
I mean, Int's best color, so that's
that's facts. Alright, back into the questions then. That's going to be really weird for the timestampers. Willow Weiss asks, on JP, Hody's Garb Challenge has super type enemies. 7th anniversary will come with a new super switch for double characters. So my question is, do you guys think in future we'll get some sort of super debuff? Like super bind or super despair? Great job with the podcast. Really enjoy it. Thank you very much, sir. What do you guys think? Super debuff ever going to be a thing?
Is there a debuff for swap effects?
No.
There you go.
I don't think so.
I feel like if anything, there'll be a debuff for swap effects probably, or something along those lines.
I'm surprised they haven't done it at this point.
I think now's the time with
Don't tempt them, please.
We've said some fucking crazy shit in this episode already. We said we're gonna kill Dex units and turn them all into int characters. So like this is
not crazy. They're already doing it.
True.
Not wrong. I think like if they're gonna introduce super swap, they're gonna probably bring in some sort of debuff to that. But a super debuff, like what do you like, a super bind or super despair? I don't know, maybe. I feel like the whole, I don't know, like I don't see it potentially happening, but I just see like the debuffs getting more like tricky to work around per se. Who knows?
I love Robin to super bind me.
Okay. Anyway,
This
next
guy right here.
Oh, my mic was on. Fuck.
Man's talking into the mirror at this
Oh,
point.
damn.
Dude.
Google search engine.
At BBJ077 asks, what do you think of a ship with no attack boost but max special at the start of the quest?
No, thank you.
wait for anniversary.
I mean, that wouldn't be too bad, depending if it's like easy content, you could just like block. Like if you like farming cotton candy, like that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with that potentially.
Speaking of the anniversary, I wonder if they'd ever give the EXP and attack boost at the same time.
Absolutely not.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
Because they usually don't.
3x
They
attack
usually
boost
split
or
it, don't
shit.
they?
No, your special cooldown and you mentioning
EXP.
special cooldown and EXP? Is that what you're trying to
Yeah.
mean, or?
I think you're mixing it up.
Yeah, I thought it was the attack boost and EXP.
No, attack boost is always there.
So it was always
Okay,
1.5,
yeah, so
right?
special
Yeah.
cooldown.
Because
Yeah.
I think the way they did it last time was actually pretty good. Whereas
like,
like
yeah,
three
it was-
times berries and EXP, but it was -5 cooldown.
That's what I like. I like
That was fine.
Give me
Yeah.
a ship that's like a 1.5 times attack boost and like -5 cooldown or some shit. I'm in for that.
Mm.
Or even like just in treasure map or something like that. Or
Yeah,
like just in certain
Joe,
events.
you can ride on the back of Jozu, and
Let's go.
and he gives you 95% damage reduction, 1.5 times attack,
Oh,
and then
jeez.
5 turns of cooldown. And the ship dupes your limit break materials. This is the best fucking ship in the
Ooh,
game.
I'm down.
Let's go. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, hey, we're gonna conjure up a lot of things in this episode. Tinfoil hats have stayed on. At Lipogen Ken, aka Vinsmoke, asks, "How do you guys think they are gonna handle TM Kuromasaki? As Roger's batch has already been released, and we are miles away from certain boosted characters like PvP Hawkins."
Good question. Actually.
I feel like
any
they-
other global TM where you guys didn't have the shit,
Skip-
you just
skip
get
the treasure
dropped
map.
on. Yeah.
I feel like they're just gonna boost the characters.
Ah, that's actually such a good question because, like, if we think Zoro and Kaido come at the end of the month, that would mean wait, what treasure map came in for them? That was Komurasaki, wasn't it? Or am I tripping? What was the treasure
No.
map for Zoro and Kaido?
That was Queen.
That's right.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, so with TM Komurasaki, we're also missing Clash Luffy, and we're also
Yep.
missing the PvP X Drake.
yeah.
I mean, not PvP. I mean Arena. I'm sorry.
Are
Arena
we just gonna have
X-Drake.
like a month of like catch up? Because that would suck.
I mean, that
Yeah.
content. That
Two
content.
TMs a month? Let's go!
I mean,
down.
might as well just do back-to-back treasure
Coming
map.
back.
I mean,
We've had that in the past, right? Where we've had 2 TMs.
We had a month with 2, yeah.
yeah. I think I don't know. Like, I guess the biggest question for that like is whether or not we'll actually get Kaido and Zoro at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm.
But
If
I
we
feel like-
don't, then we know that shit's going down. Like we're gonna have to do catch up. Well, if they're gonna do a catch up month, they have to give us some type of legend release, right?
They should have fucking done it now. Like during this whole bullshit Korean merger event. We should have
Well,
caught up now.
We're about to get Garb treasure map.
And then like they should have released those raids and stuff like way earlier, I feel like, at least then.
I mean, I don't get like if they're gonna do a joint celebration, just give us all the same shit at the same time, and then you won't have.
Yeah,
this
I don't.
moment.
Yeah.
Why did we not get those raids? Like, it didn't make the raids were built for Roger and Odin, so I don't see like why we didn't receive them as well. That made no
I mean,
sense.
the
to
arena
me.
I understand because that wasn't like a part of the game yet.
Yeah, fair enough. You wouldn't do it the arena,
Right.
but you'd at least do the raid. I mean, like it's not really much of a difference then in reality, but at least then it's like one less bit of concern over. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like, honestly, I don't think. I still go by this point. I don't think they'll ever go a month without releasing a new debut Legends. So I don't think we'll have a catch up month without new Legends. But if they do decide to celebrate the Korean anniversary, I guess they can just make that like a Super Sugo. And Roger Odin come back, and then they can just release the content or something.
I didn't even think of that. They have to re-release Roger and Odin then for the TM. So people like
It's going down for real.
I didn't even think of that. They'd have to make TM banner would be a Super Sugo banner. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do this. This is kind of confusing to me.
They'll just forget about it for a couple years, and then we'll all be laughing about it. Hey, you remember?
It'll just be like custard, where we just never get treasure map.
Remember TM Kuromasaki? Yeah, she never arrived actually.
I don't even remember what she does. Is she good?
No, I think she's dick.
I
So.
think she was kind of AIDS.
All right,
We can skip. We can skip. We can skip. We can skip.
I want to look up what she actually does.
Okay. While you're doing that, we're getting to the next question. Alex Wisniewski. I apologize butchering your name. What are the odds that One Piece Fighting Pod dethrones OPTC as the best One Piece gacha game?
You're dreaming.
I think you're dreaming now.
At the moment, yeah.
But if a global version drops and it's like not a global version drops and it also is like a console / like downloadable EXE, it's fucking over for Treasure Cruise. Like and as the quote unquote top gacha game. Because that shit will fucking make bread. Print money, that game will. So otherwise, being exclusive to China, though, even like actually getting the game itself is such an effort.
Yeah, it's hard to even make an account.
I had to make a fucking Chinese TikTok account. I had to download an Excel spreadsheet that had random ass names and Chinese IDs on it. Like I felt like I was a criminal. That's some data, bro, right there, man. Bro. So I'm under the feds are here. But I think if a global version is in the works, I feel like there's definitely a shot that it will do exceedingly well. Because it's just a lot easier to jump into at that point. But I feel like because it's only mobile, if it stays mobile exclusive, then I don't know. You will have to wait and see, I suppose.
I have the Komurasaki details, right? So she's a Dex 3.75 captain and reduced 2 turns of paralysis. That's pretty good free to play.
Whoa.
And
Dex.
Yo, Dex. They remembered.
Monka S. And then
that's why she's not coming.
Yeah, because they're deleting Dex, right? Yeah, we've already established.
Yeah, exactly.
And then a special reduces 2 turns of special blind and attack down, and then reduces damage for 1 turn depending on how many times you've launched a special. And if you've launched it 3 times, it's 100% damage nullification. But there's another problem here at the fact that she doesn't get rid of special bind as a crewmate, and she gets rid of special bind as a special.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she has double special and reduced cooldown, which is okay, but like,
fuck off. That's shit. You know what? Let's skip that.
Yeah,
skip that. Go straight to Queen. Queen's kind of brazy, so
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
At Doom 1491 asks, what arc definitely needs an update? Needs an updated batch / new units. What do you guys think? I think Wano needs updated units.
Okay. No.
Okay, yo, Dressrosa maybe. Oh, you know, Marine Ford definitely. I
think Water 7 would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Water 7, Thriller
Skypiea, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Water 7, Thriller Bark, Skypiea, all would be fucking sick.
Yeah, Thriller Bark, so they can do
Ringwong Park.
I was about to say, bro. Legend Foxy versus Afro Luffy. It is time.
That'd be such a good April Fool's unit.
They should have done that. Like, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
I'm in, bro. Let's go. I'll pull. I'll do it.
What else needs, like, maybe more East Blue stuff?
What do you mean, man? East Blue Straw Hat's right there. You don't like those units?
No, not really.
Yeah, Arlong Crew.
You got Ardong Crew, so
Aaron Gang. Translated in game with.
I personally really like Amazon Lily. I mean, they would never do it, but like if they wanted to get like really Cancer, we can get like new Boa and get like a Marigold and Sandersonia legend.
Margaret, let's go.
Like that'd be nice.
Grand Magnon coming back. Let's go.
Yeah, Marguerite.
Yeah, let's go.
What else would have to clean his pants?
Maybe Fishman Island again.
Yeah, bring back Hody, man. What's he doing? Fuck all. That's what he is.
We need another Red Hawk Luffy.
We could get a legend Neptune that's an EXP
what's her
captain.
Name? Fucking Odahime.
Yeah. The one where she's dead. Get her as a unit.
Oh my god! Wish she gets shot up by the.
Make that the event.
You're gonna You're gonna get a Sea Kings versus Celestial Dragon Legend.
Bruh.
When are you gonna get a celestial dragons legend? Celestial jabronis, celestial
The Crew
beings.
Legend.
Dude, I'm in, bro.
Oh my
I'm telling
god,
you, man.
Reverie, dude. I want CP0
Bro, yeah,
Legend.
why
Luffy.
fuck yeah,
I've been
Reverie,
wanting that
yeah.
for the longest.
Give me Reverie units. Give me, I don't know. Give me some crazy shit.
Another
You need one,
Shareman,
dude.
another Vivi Becca.
Another Sabo. What are you talking about?
Oh, what if they did like a
Legend
Jack,
Kuma?
Jack versus Cat Dog Legend?
That'd be
Oh.
fucking
That would be
pog.
badass.
That'd be kind of pog.
That'd be
I'd be in for
sick.
that. That'd be like an EXP captain.
Zunisha versus Jack.
I mean, oh my god. Yeet.
I'm in. Let's do it.
I mean, I'd still be down for even maybe Punk Hazard things, like maybe like Caesar. if
Yeah,
they
nah,
really
fuck it,
wanted
bro.
to.
Legend
I'm not a fan
Caesar.
of Caesar, but
They
you
did.
know.
They did have
Fuck
on that.
you.
What? They did have that poll for Legend Caesar, like in the vote thing. So I don't see why not. So.
I'm sure it's in the
He's coming
works.
out, Annie.
If we get Legend Caesar before Legend Kuna, bro, it's a fucking. That'd be the favorite day, bro, of my life. I swear to God, that'd be hilarious. Poor Kuma, rest in peace, my guy. All right. Moving on. Pinocchio3 asks, what other mobile games do you guys play other than Treasure Cruise? Personally, I play Dokkan and Fighting Path, and I try to dabble in Ninja Tribes. What is Ninja Tribes?
Naruto.
Ew. Don't dabble in that.
Yeah.
Yucky. Owie.
This man said ew.
What do you guys, any games on the horizon? I know me and Todd have been dabbling in a little bit of Fighting Path.
Yes, sir.
That's been
I don't play
fun.
that many mobile games.
That's cap.
Oh,
That's
is
cap.
cap.
There was like a week on your channel where you
Boy,
uploaded
that's cap.
35 different
Nah.
gacha games, bro. What
I
happened?
play Treasure Cruise. I play Dokkan. I play Illusion Connect. I play the ReZero game. I play Princess Connect.
Yep.
And I wanted to download Fighting Path, but once I heard about the Chinese TikTok thing, I was like, nah.
Yeah, it's sus. It's
5
sus.
gacha games. He plays 5. What happened to Blue Archive or whatever it was called? You done?
Oh, I just log in.
All right. He plays 5.5. Night. What do you dabble in?
No, I only played Treckle.
That's cap.
No, I only played Treckle.
Global in Japan.
What happened? Exams 2.
Global in Japan.
Didn't you play like Connect Drive or some shit? Wasn't there another game you were playing at some point?
I play Princess Connect a little bit, but I don't play it.
That counts.
A Ninja Blazing.
Yeah, we all play Blazing as well.
Oh no, I never played Blazing.
We all play 7DS
At some point, we
And
did.
Legends.
and
Oh,
Legends.
Legends.
Yeah, Legends.
Fuck that game.
We're all playing. I was about to say Terraria. I don't know why Terraria was the first thing that popped in my head. Fuck it. We all played Terraria.
Speaking of Seven Deadly Sins, that Stranger Things collab's kind of weird.
Fuck, that's
Fact.
so weird. Are you kidding me?
That
That's
is
weird. That is like we're in the
it's cool. So like Stranger Things is cool, but like that's like so weird though.
It just doesn't make
Crossover with
sense.
the live action show just doesn't make sense.
It's like some fucking little kid there chilling. What the fuck? Who are you?
Out of
Feel
all
like-
things to collab, that would have been the last thing I would have thought.
You got
Like, come on.
Meliodas turning into a fucking like demon, and then you have this little kid with like a little
Yeah,
torch in
You
their
have
hand.
Meliodas getting bodied by a freaking Hopper. Dude, like, overall.
The Hopper got the shotty, he got the toolie.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. You have like Escanor the One, bro, pulling up, and this Jabroni pull up with
Where's the Wizard Will?
this man pull up with like some scissors or some shit, bro. What the fuck you doing?
Holy
I
shit.
don't know.
Like, it would have been like, imagine if they did like a Demon Slayer collab. Oh,
That
that'd be
would-
so good.
That would be more akin, right?
Or a Jujutsu Kaisen.
When's Treasure Cruise gonna do a collab?
Never.
Ichiban Kuchi, Pog you.
Yeah, Global never getting that.
Absolutely not.
Well, then again, they did put out the tweet with the Ichiban Kuji Nami
Yeah,
artwork.
He do be kind of
That
That
right.
was
kind of
so
stuff.
weird.
Yeah, that was sus, bro.
He do be kind of right though. I
Sauce? Among Us 2? Let's
Yo,
go.
Dev Knight is back.
I was waiting for someone to say something about Among Us when I said sus. Anywho,
Anywho, all right, moving on. YouTube questions. Monkey D. Gaster. He has 3 whole questions. All right.
God
Damn, all right.
Question 1. Are you guys worried about these point events being too grindy for people without point boosters?
They're shit. I hate them.
They're terrible. Now that we have them, they're kind of dookie.
I mean, yeah, it is very grindy, but at the same time, they've given us 2 weeks to do it. And even if you have all the boosters, it still takes forever to do.
It's like 100 and like
Yeah.
it's like what is he like 200 points a run, 200
And
points a run.
the tickets that you get for the event aren't even including the new characters either.
Yeah, so it's just stupid.
There's like less incentive
Yeah.
to do it.
I mentioned this tonight when I was doing the Christmas event that running the fully boosted team with like Shira Man as captain
slow.
and stuff like that was more annoying than just using like double Roger, which is ridiculous.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's
Because
weird.
Roger's the goat.
It's weird. Question 2. The Korean celebration is nothing special, so when do you guys think Glow will start to pick up again? Never.
Oh, maybe next month, because I mean, if they don't release Zoro and Kaido, you know, if they got to do catch up, they might release like a exclusive or a first character, which would be cool.
Yep.
If they do that, I'd be all down for that for sure. I'd be so hyped.
I think
If they're bringing ketchup, do you think they'll bring mustard too?
Fuck off.
they won't. Well, I know for sure that I'll bring custard. That's for sure. So,
This guy.
That's why.
bro, Knight is a fucking clown.
This man's making hot dogs.
That's bro. He's making bro. My dude's
Lizzies.
my dude's consuming wieners, bro. Fucking weenies.
Oh man.
Alright, and then part 3. Do you think we'll get the Ichiban Kuji stuff seeing that Nick used the Nami art in the Global Tweet?
Well, there you go.
No.
I think Nick just fucked it. He was like, oh shit. After he made that, he was like, fuck.
No, Nick just needed the Nami artwork, and he saw that one had the bazongas hanging out. So
Bro,
he's
but
like,
her
yeah,
eyes in
that
that
one.
artwork are so fucked for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know
the face
why.
of that artwork is a bit weird.
Her eyes look as big as her fucking knockers. That's all I'm
But
saying.
the
bro.
character itself, very good.
Yeah.
Yo, remember that's the Nami that Joba said was fucking hot because she
Oh,
was
true.
That's right.
I did say that. Is it weird that I find her hot because she's a strength unit?
That is
Dude,
right. You're
what?
so right. I forgot about that.
Dude, Joba is whack.
That guy is fucking.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy. That guy is messed
Shout
up.
out to Jobs.
Dude, I remember, bro. The way he said, like the tone as well, is so embedded in my head as well, bro.
He's a weirdo, man. But he's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
We love him.
Yeah. DC asks, do you guys think that a unit of Sanji, I Need a Light, and one of Zoro, Nothing Has Happened, will ever be released, maybe even as legends, because those are really 2 badass and epic moments?
Which Sanji moment is that?
That's when like Enel
That's
fucking
when
obliterates him.
Blast him.
Oh, okay.
And he's like sitting there, he's
That'd
like,
be cool.
thanks for the light, ho. And he like, dies.
Bruh, imagine they release that Zoro with no Kuma.
Bro, that's the perfect time to do it. That's the perfect time to do it, actually. You're 100%
Like-
right.
You know how like they have the lore for each character? Like they just don't mention Kuma at all. Like Kuma just doesn't exist at all.
Kuma's in the artwork.
No,
He's in the background just chilling.
he's in the special animation, bro. That's where he is.
Oh, shit.
They animate the entire scene with Kuma and all of that. He just doesn't exist though. They don't mention him anywhere else. That's
I
a
mean,
good.
I could see them releasing like Nothing Happens Zoro as like a limited unit, or
Yeah,
like one of those units used for an event, like a treasure map, or a
maybe
key
similar to
unit.
like the East Blue, like Straw Hat releases. They could
Right.
kind of do. They could kind
Yeah.
of maybe do that with all the Straw Hats, but with all the arcs potentially.
like epic moment Sugofest or something like that.
Please don't call it that. But
Yeah,
Epic
please
moment.
epic gamer girl moment Sugo Fest or some shit, right?
Twitch fails.
Twitch
Straw Hats.
fails. Zoro hot tub, Sanji hot tub unit. Let's
Epic
go,
moment Sugofest sponsored by Mountain Dew and Doritos.
bro. This
Let's
guy
go.
Change Group's finally collecting the bag. Let's go. All right.
Damn, dude.
Captain Carton asks, wait a minute. How the fuck are you the captain? I'm the fucking captain. Change your name. Anyway, he says, hey guys, first, I really enjoy your podcast. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Thank
Now,
you.
now for the question, how would you guys structure a V2 Brook?
Rook V2.
I wouldn't. It just wouldn't exist.
Yeah, come on, man.
Nah, all right. How would you guys do it? Fuck the revive mechanic. Just make him a slasher legend.
Boost Dex character's attack.
Imagine. You mean Bruce Int?
Yeah. My bad.
Oh, I got an idea. Brook
Yeah, go for
versus
it.
Big Mum. Whoa.
Actually, that'd be
Whoa.
kind of sick.
No. We don't want any more versus Big Mums and versus Kaidos yet. We're not ready.
Was there what big fights did Brook have?
Versus Big Mum. That's about it.
Didn't he verse one of the Fishman dudes?
Yeah, he fought Zio.
Bruh.
Fuck, bro. It's time, bro. The fisherman arc coming back. It's time. Brook versus Zio is over, bro. Let's go. I don't know. I would make him like a Dex slasher.
Fight.
Yeah, I'd make him like a slasher captain or something like that, maybe. Dex slasher. Some sort of. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can bring back the revive mechanic again if you really want. I don't see a problem in it.
Make him boost Dex by 4.5, but
Slasher
Int
by
by 5x.
Remember, make him a Dex character, but make him boost in by 5 and Dex by 4.5.
Yes, sir.
make him a Dex character, but make Int orbs count as beneficial.
Just for the sake of it. Like, we know you're going to use the Int.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. Actually, you're right. I don't know. I don't think Brook is really that high on the priority list, at least for now, per se. So we need another Robin, though. We need another Frankie. We need
I mean, if you want to get like real tricky, like you can give him like a captain action to like make him like manipulate the enemy's soul, and then that can be like a conditional effect or something.
They could do like a similar thing to like Mihawk Perona.
Yeah.
But like with the captain action for Brook, though, you know, or make him a super type that does that. Or something along those lines, right? So you have like a self-proccing conditional boost that's like exclusive to him with his super type ability.
Yeah,
or something
that'd
like
be
that,
pretty
right?
cool.
Yeah. There you go. There's your idea.
I like that.
Dev Knight, you got that? You writing that down?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Yeah, thanks, man.
I hadn't actually really taken the time to think about V2 Brook and what.
Yeah, I don't think Brook is really too high on everyone's like personal agendas and such in terms of.
Because like the only like big highlights for Brook have been pretty much Whole Cake Island.
And we don't want any more Whole Cake Island.
Yeah, no, please. No.
We're done, bro. No more Dressrosa. Whole Cake Island, Dressrosa, Marineford, all banned. No more. Done. We're done. All right.
Fair enough.
And the final question from Cody. CS Wins. The guy. Cody in Canada. This guy is in Canada. Whoa. He asks, hey guys, thanks as always for what you do. I don't really have any OPTC questions this week, so I guess it's time for the questions that people want to know. Yeah, this madman asked 5 questions, so get ready for it. In your opinion, which fast food chain has the best fries? That's question 1.
Well, it's hard. It's kind of hard.
Me and Todd are on one side, and Flame and Knight are on the other.
Yeah. I guess we'll do like so Knight and Flame do best fries in US, and then
we'll do best
in Australia, I guess.
All right, yeah, bet. What do you think, Todd? Australia wise, what do you?
For Australia, the best fries, probably KFC.
I'd agree. You guys have a Porto, right?
Yeah, a Porto's pretty.
I'd say a Porto's pretty banging too.
Actually, so we have Taco Bell here now in Victoria.
Damn.
And Carissa was telling me to go there. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll check it out. And I actually went there, and the fries there are banging because they got like some Mexican seasoning on them.
Okay,
bro, that shit hits.
All right,
actually really good. But I'd say I like the Taco Bell fries, but it'd be that or KFC for me.
KFC, yeah, I'd agree. Night Flame. What's holding it down?
Yeah, I'd say that's this first real quick. So you get the Baja Blast.
I didn't.
You didn't go to Taco Bell.
Well, to be honest, I don't even know if they fucking got it.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't even know you guys like just recently got Taco Bell.
Yeah, I mean, where I live, we definitely don't have it. So, yeah. All right, Flame Knight, what do you got? Best fries, best fast food chain fries.
I don't know if you guys have this, but I love Shake Shack's fries.
Not for us.
Nope. I only been to like Shake Shack like once, so I can't really like say if they're top tier or not.
What would yours be, Knight? What would your number one fast food fries be?
Like the god place for me is like Culver's. It's like the like Wisconsin, like Midwest type deal. It's
Mm,
pretty breezy.
bit of brazy. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Part 2 of the question. What are some of your favorite non-anime TV shows?
Mindhunter on Netflix.
Nice.
Insanely good.
Breaking Bad for me. Probably my favorite
Yeah.
favorite show, like, period.
Hunter x Hunter.
Bro, that's just Australia.
Yeah, welcome with fucking me right now. It's like, bro, the other gentleman, what are you guys thinking?
Nah, but on the real though, really like the show Mad Men. It
Oh,
came
yeah.
out like a
Okay, I've heard of that.
long time ago,
Mhm.
but I watched it recently and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Oh, The
There's
Boys.
also The Boys,
that's good.
God show. Breaking Bad, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Invincible, which just like ended
I heard a lot
today.
of people
That first
talking about
season,
that.
God
Yeah.
tier.
Oh, yeah?
That show's crazy.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Marvel TV shows have been pretty decent.
Yeah,
like
WandaVision. I
and
didn't
the
watch
Captain
WandaVision,
America
but I
one.
heard some great things about it. So
Yeah, not bad.
For me, well, this is a cartoon, so I'm gonna include
that's
it.
all right. We'll allow it.
Avatar: Last Airbender.
Oh, I don't know. Debate there. No, I'm joking. There you go.
No, but a show that I'm actually really looking forward to is the Obi-Wan series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That'd be God
There
tier.
you go.
nice.
Next part of the question. What's the best movie of all time in your opinion? Can be multiple if need be.
Oh shit.
I don't know. For me, my two favorite movies of all time are Interstellar and Silver Linings Playbook are my two favorite
I was gonna
movies
say
of all time.
Interstellar would be one of mine.
Interstellar is the god movie.
Yeah. Bro, you need like a 500 IQ brain to even comprehend that movie, bro. Smooth
It's
brains
such a
can't
good movie.
smooth brains can't
Yeah,
even fucking
dude,
fathom.
like when you're watching Interstellar and then like it clicks like what's actually happening.
Yep.
It's like you're like gone
Oh,
for the day.
you're like, oh. But I still remember when we went to watch the movie. Like for us, like the cinema closest to my house, there's the movie and then the cinema, and then outside of it's like a food court. So when you watch it at night, everything's closed. So we sat on the tables in the food court for like 4 hours afterwards, after the film, just talking about what the fuck just happened, like in Interstellar. And we're all just breaking it down. We're like 12 of us, like, you know, fucking knights of the round table, fucking having a chat about it. But
Christopher Nolan's just the goat.
he do be Hans Zimmer. Oh, I want to make love.
Yeah.
I want to make love to Hans Zimmer.
Music, yo.
The music. Hans Zimmer is a G, like an absolute G. So
I mean, and speaking of Chris Nolan, fucking what's his other movie? Inception.
Inception's bad.
Yeah,
Wasn't there a new
Inception's
one he
good.
dropped as well?
Yeah, Tenet.
I watched that. I didn't rate that.
Okay.
I didn't rate Tenet. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. It wasn't as good as
I
Inception.
mean, in
my
comparison to
opinion.
Inception, though, you're like, come on, dog. Like,
I mean, but that's the thing. Like Christopher Nolan's just like he's so creative with
Yeah.
his stories and shit. Like anything he makes is like it's at least it looks good, it sounds good. Like even though the story can be hit or miss at times.
yeah.
He made obviously the Dark Knight trilogy as well, which was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But another movie that I really like, and a lot of people might not have seen it, it's called 12 Angry Men, and it's a black and white film.
Oh yeah.
It's
Okay.
actually the only black and white film that I'd recommend anyone to watch. I mean, look, there's probably a lot of good ones out there, but this film is awesome. Like the whole movie is literally filmed in one room, and it's literally
Wow.
just got 12 dudes in it talking the whole time. But
It's
it's
like-
such a good movie.
I mean, I'm down. That sounds interesting. I'm in.
And you can't go past Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, good film.
Yeah.
Another one that I love is by David Fincher, and it's a movie about the Zodiac Killer. Fantastic film. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal. What's his face? Who did Tony Stark? Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
It's got him in it as well. Great movie.
Nice. Other boys?
For me, it's like kind of random, but two of my favorite movies of all time. I love King Kong. Like I like the old King Kong.
Oh, with Jack Black?
Love it. No, like
Jack Black.
Like, it's like the black and white ones.
Oh, okay.
Like I love those.
Bro.
I also really like the new Great Gatsby, not like the original one. I love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Obviously Episode 3 of Star Wars. That's like the quote. And a newer movie, I really like Zootopia.
Oh, yeah, I saw that with my
that's so
cousins.
cool.
That movie was actually like surprisingly not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Knight, what do you got, boy?
Well,
Hunter.
for me,
Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, definitely. The
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter movie, that's up there.
The
No,
90s
but-
version.
Yeah. On some real stuff though, I really this
Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Hoodwinked. That movie
That
is
is such a
God.
good movie.
Yeah.
Hoodwinked is a good film,
Hoodwinked one. That's the God
bro.
movie.
Hoodwinked is a good film.
Yeah. Hoodwinked. Fucking Shrek.
Let's go.
Shrek 1 and 2. Both of those are goated. Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. That's my favorite movie. Just I don't know. That's like the only movie. Like every time I watch it, I like fucking tear up. I know that's fucking
go.
kid, but
No,
I don't
fuck, who
care.
cares, man? Fuck it.
what else do I really like? Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting the movie right now. But
Man likes the Christ film.
yeah, the Passion of Christ.
That's
movie's
a great
amazing.
movie.
What about your favorite movie, Killer Bean?
Oh yes, sir. Killer Beans up there.
All
Oh,
right.
it's Sausage Party.
No. Oh no, I don't like that one. I'm
You know,
not
I
into
was
sausage.
actually thinking as well, like the Marvel films, like they're not really like too rewatchable, but there's one of the Marvel
Yeah.
movies that I can like watch over and over again. Actually, there's two. Thor Ragnarok is
Yep.
awesome,
Yep.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, that
um,
movie's awesome.
and Captain America, the Winter Soldier one. Love that film.
hmm
I don't know. I'm iffy on that one, but I'm gonna agree with Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
I really like fucking Birdemic. I don't know if you ever
I've seen that. Oh, bro, I've seen that. I've seen
All
that.
these films.
Bro, no. This film is like a fucking hand cam, fucking bro. I remember, bro. My friend, like, we were like 14 years old. He had a Birdemic themed birthday party. That shit was fucking crazy.
Have you guys seen the movie Tusk?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that movie's messed up.
Dude, that movie is
Yo.
so just
You're trying to watch Sharknado? What's going on?
Yeah, Sharknado's raw. No, have you ever seen Who Killed Captain Alex?
What the
Movie's
fuck is?
crazy.
What the fuck is that?
It's this movie made by it was like the small like film group in Africa, and they like had like no budget
Oh,
at all. so
I've seen all the
they-
memes. Yeah.
Oh, you want to see the
YouTube.
movie poster? Here it is.
This is goated, bro.
Oh damn, that's a huge poster. Hold up.
This is I've seen this. I haven't seen the scene. I've seen like clips of it and shit. So
It's so fucking good.
Who Killed Captain Alex is a 2010 Ugandan action comedy film written and produced and directed. Oh my days. No, by Nabwana Isaac Jeffrey Godfrey. Oh my god. Like, what?
Hollywood.
Yeah, in Wakaliwood, an ultra low budget studio in Kampala, Uganda. All right, that's everyone's assignment. If you made it this far in the GGP app, go watch Who Killed Captain Alex. All right, moving through. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
Blue.
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 Yo, fuck you, Knight. Get
Yeah,
out of
blue
here,
game.
bitch.
Bro,
Blue,
fuck
purple.
you. Your color's getting removed too with ducks.
Of course, your favorite color. And then final thing, where's your favorite place outside of your home area that you've traveled to, can be abroad or domestic?
Japan.
Japan. I'm a fucking weeb.
Yep.
Yeah, Tokyo Tower,
I've-
Japan.
I've only been to Florida. so
All right,
it's
Florida. There it is. All right, and that does it. We're done. GGP app is over.
Hell yeah.
As per usual, if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get to 2,000 subs before episode 50. Episode 50 also coincides with our 2nd year anniversary of the GGP podcast. So make sure, you smash that subscribe button and get us to that 2K. We're on the way ever so slowly, but we will be there sooner rather than later. As per usual, if you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. Helps us out a great deal. Helps with YouTube algorithm. If you leave some good vibes in the comments as well. If you want to keep up to date with all of our social medias, you can find all of our social medias via our Linktree link. linktr.ee/goodgreatperfect. We can find all of our socials down there. Our Twitter @GGP Podcast, Instagram @GGP Podcast, YouTube community tab as per usual for your lovely questions. If you want the audio only version of the podcast, you can find that on anchor.fm/Perfect. On there, we're on a plethora of other podcasting platforms, the main ones being Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts as well. If you like us as co-hosts, you enjoy all the people here, Flame, myself, Knight, and Todd, make sure you go down below to find our social links and, hit us up with them subscribes and follows and likes and all that kind of good stuff on our own personal streams there. Without further ado, gentlemen, I have been Captain Papi, Arsman Knight, Arsman Flame, Arsman Todd. Thank you all for listening to another episode. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.
Goodbye.
Chitty beep bop.